All right, welcome to the Hammond School in Columbia, South Carolina. This is Gray Collegiate at Hammond. I got Alex here with me.
This feels different.
It
Not sure what's off. Something's a little wrong here. It just doesn't feel natural.
The blue's darker.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, of course, that's just the jersey. See, we should have red jerseys like that, But no, this is dope. I mean, this is a last minute thing.
Yeah.
We were not expecting to be here, and then got permission last minute, and here we are.
I mean, have a bye for Flora and then an awesome game in town. Kind of have to try to do the awesome game.
This is the defending Skiza champions we're witnessing right in front of us versus a team that is trying to kind of a rebound year. They got bounced in the second round of the playoffs. Not typical for Gray Collegiate.
No. Who'd they lose to? Was it
Saluda? They lost to Saluda in the second round of the playoffs last year.
Good Saluda team, though.
Saluda made the lower state champion or the lower state championship.
Yeah, they lost to Abbeville.
For the eventual winners of that 2A team. So yes,
which is another really good team.
So very looking for bounce back, and this is, different feel. This Hammond team dominated all last year pretty much.
Yeah.
Now they get to face a very good Gray Collegiate team and kind of get to see what they're all about this year. You have a lot of friends over here.
Yeah.
I'm not as familiar with Hammond. I came here one time to help Watch Fox film some highlights last year, and I don't remember the game. Excuse me, all Hammond fans, because that game was like 50-0 when we got here.
Yeah.
And so that was more just let's get something and let's get out, because we were, we were just trying to get back in the studio in time to put them together for the show.
Yeah.
But, I'm looking forward to this one. A very different team, Gray Collegiate. Losing their starting quarterback last year, they've really run that two-quarterback system just like Hammond does. It's kind of a weird team. Both teams run a two-quarterback system.
Yeah, it's like two sophomores, right?
Yeah, so on the Hammond offense, you got Robert Malonk and Charlie Allen. Both very different quarterbacks, but two we're going to see tonight. On Gray's side, two quarterbacks that are very mobile as well, Dre Dobson, Tyler Waller. Both have almost combined like 150 yards rushing, which is insane as a quarterback. Tyler Waller especially, QBR is 138.9, which
it's not bad.
Perfect QBR for those unknown is 158.3. Just kind of putting in things in perspective. He has 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 9 carries, 96 yards. However, he does have one of the 2 fumbles.
Okay.
So, kind of just their team is phenomenal. Also, kind of a little start note. If you're a Hammond fan, kind of star this guy on your notepad. Jamarius Lockett, 9 receptions, 274 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, 5 touchdowns on 9 receptions. That's fantastic.
So, if you're the Hammond defense, want to star him real quick, know. But yeah, no, Hammond again running that 2-quarterback system. Emmanuel Johnson, he's in the helm now, starting running back, as well as a very young offense for Hammond. Everett A. Edens, Dalen Haltewanger, Jack Puddin Crawford, or Croft, geez.
Yeah.
Who some person's familiar here. I got permission to call him Croft, guys.
All right, so I only know Everett and Puddin.
Yeah, Puddin. Then Big Michael Taylor and William Hudson.
And William Hudson.
Yeah,
that's Hugh's brother.
Yeah, so both of them. Aha, there we go. Yeah, both of the 2 tight ends on this squad looking to kind of make an impact there. And then defensively.
Well, wait, before we get to defense, let's thank our sponsor.
Oh, we should thank our sponsor.
And
I just got to.
We
are. See, there we go. We are all discombobulated here. Very small setup here, but we're making it work. Tonight's sponsor is Scooter's Coffee, so thank you to Scooter's Coffee. They are celebrating their grand opening of their new Gardner's Ferry location all month long. Scoot on through to their new location at 7808 Gardner's Ferry Road, next to the Take 5 oil change, and get a free brewed coffee of any size for the entire month of September. I may have to go do that right like tomorrow morning before college game day. You heard that right. Free brewed coffee all September long. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drink, amazingly fast. And again, got a long day tomorrow for myself. Got college game day.
You got to start with coffee.
Exactly. I may have to go scoot on over to Scooter's Coffee and then grab a free cup and head on my way to Charlotte in the morning.
So I actually went to Scooter's Coffee this morning, and I ended up getting way too much caffeine. I got an iced pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, that sounds phenomenal.
And an iced mocha.
You so okay.
They're both large.
I know. I know it's like 7 o'clock tonight. You cannot do this to me.
I still have the caffeine running.
You cannot tempt this. You cannot tempt this me this late. Like
Yeah.
jeez,
All
look what
right.
you're doing to me.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about defense real quick, and then we're gonna run a commercial for Scooter's Coffee.
All right. So defensively, Gray Collegiate, they return a lot on defense. This is a very experienced defense for Gray Collegiate. Especially look at Zeb Taylor right down in the middle. He's going to be making plays, as well as the double play, plays both sides. Zaya Ford, keep his name out, as well as Justin Lockett. Kind of cool people on Gray's defense. Hammond, and then another experienced defense. Tyler Chastain. There we go. Tyler Chastain. Very experienced D lineman. He's going to hold down the middle. Brewer Lamont, we kind of heard that name.
We got to
Sorry.
Star Spangled Banner. All right.
Phenomenal.
Um,
So I'll quickly finish this out, but
Yeah.
Brewer Lamont, kind of heard that name in the Little Legion League. You see now, this is where he plays. You know, Hammond, linebacker holding it down in the middle, and then at the back end, a guy named Ben Kirkpatrick. Just keep yourself familiar with that one. So no, I'm excited for a good night.
Wait, so we've already had Ben Kirkpatrick featured on Definite Fiction.
We already have.
He pitched for Hammond. Did he pitch for American Legion? I can't remember.
I don't think he pitched for American Legion.
But
No.
he pitched for Hammond at Four Stickers. Four Stickers Classic, and he played with Hearn, my son, at PBL.
Yeah, that's exactly why. That's exactly why I picked his name.
Yeah.
So no, it's going to be again, very, very, very different feel here tonight. Skyhawk football. It's not Falcon football. It's Skyhawk football tonight, and that very different way to come. You know, I'm not familiar with this setup. I'm not familiar with this location. I'm from the upstate. I'm not familiar with Hammond at all. So it's been a lot of kind of fun looking into them and kind of seeing what they're all about here.
Yeah, it's a good program. And we'll have Hugh Hudson. He does the play-by-play for Hammond's live stream. Actually, let me switch to. Hold on. Wait, make sure I have that right. No, not there.
There we go.
Yeah, if you're a Hammond fan and you normally tune into Hammond, Hugh is down there live streaming. You got Hammond.tv, and it'll forward you to that link that you see just below there on Stream Spot. Go back here. Yeah, no. So and Hugh actually does a really good job. But yeah, no, this is the first time I've been here for a football game. I've always wanted to be here for these.
This is like a very kind of it feels like it's so isolated here. You go back through these neighborhoods, and then there's just a stadium back here.
Yeah, and you have this wall of green on the far side. Yeah, I have been here streaming lacrosse, which is if you go through that overpass.
Yeah.
The lacrosse field's over there. There's also softball field. Oh, actually, softball field might now be behind us. There is a softball field over there, and the tennis courts are over there.
You know what this reminds me of, honestly? And I don't know if you'll get the reference. I mean, maybe my generation. It's the backyard football games. This is what this field reminds me of. Backyard football. It's exactly what it reminds me of. It's just a game. like stadium isolated
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
seat.
I mean, it has it's like the family football
Yeah. Look,
setting.
look.
Yeah.
That's a compliment.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
I am a big backyard football sports fan. So just
Yeah.
trust me. I keep that in mind. That's a all-out compliment here because I love that.
Yeah.
Love these games as a kid. Still play. I mean, I'll play them here and there as an adult. It's kind of fun.
Well, and so with when they laid down the new turf, they added that the small field for the kids to play at past the goal line goalpost.
Every college should have that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Man, yeah, no, it's cool. Great atmosphere here, and hopefully a really good game. Oh, and I promised to show the commercial, but we'll show that at half after we talk to Hugh. But yeah, but definitely thank you to Shooter's Coffee for sponsoring tonight. Where's our ad read?
Where's our ad read? I'm sorry. Jeez. What?
You got both of them now.
I do. Apparently I'm just losing them all over the place. You know, this is not my forte. You know, again, we're not my forte, but special thank you to Scooter's Coffee for sponsoring tonight's live stream. Visit them at one of their 4 locations in the Midlands, including right down the road from Hammond at 5808 Gardner's Ferry Road. To take a peek at their menu, visit them online at www.scooterscoffee.com. All
right, we got the captains out here at midfield.
Yes, we do.
I know 72's Jeb Berry. I know him.
You do?
Yeah.
You're stealing my thunder.
Wait, number 11's Will McQueen.
Yeah, that is true.
He lives around the corner from me. I don't know the other two.
You're just stealing all my thunder, my man.
Sorry.
So number 2, Naeem Newton is one captain. The other one, number 18, William Hudson.
Oh, yeah, Hugh's brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on Gray, I actually do not have a number 38 for my team, so that is we're gonna have to kind of see who that is. But other two are Zaya Ford, again, someone I told you to keep an eye on earlier, as well as Bryce Larimore. He's an offensive lineman for these War Eagles. It's going to be a fun, I think it's a great mascot battle too, the War Eagles and the Skyhawks. We're actually getting number 38 currently right now.
Oh, is this a 30?
Oh, it's
That's
30. There we go. Blake Croft, thank you. Sorry about that. I thought it was a 38. That is number 30, Blake Croft. He will be a linebacker here for Hammond tonight. Again, keep your eye on him. Making down plays in, up the middle, through the gaps. Going to be a tough night for the Hammond running backs if he can get going early.
And, yeah, Gray's running backs run for a ton of yards too, right?
They do. Gray's offense, I mean, we didn't mention this.
We have their stats, right?
We didn't mention this in the early, but Gray's offense is averaging 535 yards per game. That includes 298 and a half of it on the ground.
It's not bad. There you go. Wait, so what was that?
Yeah, their offense, they average 535 yards, and 298 of that is on the ground.
Okay, just so 60% almost.
Yeah,
a little less than 60.
It's yeah, they're tough team to stop on the ground, and again, their air raid, maybe not as good as their ground game, but still very dangerous.
Yeah,
it's going to be a tough game for the Hammond defense. You know, who have lost a game. Gray is 2-0, Hammond 1-1.
Yeah.
So they have lost one. We're gonna have to.
Is this an out-of-state team, or do you have that?
Yes, Hammond. They lost to Prince Avenue Christian. Okay. And then they beat Florence Christian last week. They drubbed them 47-0. So, if that tells you anything. We're at a very isolated spot tonight.
Awesome to have the student body on the field.
This is a cool run out. It kind of reminds me of Baylor's run out. If anyone's familiar, Baylor has their student section. They run from one. They do what Hammond does, and they run to the student section like before the football team does. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, there's a little Baylor hype for you right there. not gonna get many of that in South Carolina, but no, Baylor's run out is really, really, really cool.
There we go. Gray entering from the opposite end.
Good crowd here from Gray early. That's how the students make their way over to the stands. We're about to get this one underway.
Standing room only over at Gray.
Oh, yeah. So they have a jam-packed. Now, again, it's not exactly the
big stands.
No, not the biggest stands, but it is packed to the brim with fans.
All right, I got to adjust my ISO so we can boost that up a little bit more. There we go. All right. Yeah, and as usual, we don't watch the flip at the beginning of the game.
No, I'm pretty sure.
I've rarely caught it, but Gray is kicking.
Gray is kicking again. Very isolated spot. Kind of my whole thing with that is if I do not get, I'm going to do my best to kind of see as much action as I possibly can. But we are very crowded up here tonight in this above this Hammond press box, so I'll do what I can tonight. Now, giving this one the boot for Gray Collegiate. Looks like their quarterback, Dre Dobson. I have no streaming games for Gray, so I'm going based off all production from last year for this team. We're going to have to kind of see how that one works out. But Skyhawks looking deep, 2 men deep. I can't see who they are, but the ball is away, and we are underway. Number 25 now bobbles it, and he takes the ball at the 5, running right all the way before he is taken down around the 12. That is Jaden Haltewanger back there deep and mishandles the kickoff, and that's where we're going to begin tonight. Try to see if I can get any angle I possibly can over here. Hopefully don't get any looks, but so here comes the Hammond offense, fresh off of a 47-point performance, and Gray's defense coming off of a 60-point performance. Going to be a very interesting sight to see how both these teams get it going. Robert Malonk, he's going to be the one to start it off for Hammond. With Emmanuel Johnson on his right hip. No receivers out. First play going to be a handoff all the way up the middle, but stuffed. Did he even get a yard? I don't think so. Big play on defense there. Nowhere to go. Looks like it was big number 45 in there on the tackle, Ethan Raysor. Starting defensive lineman for Hammond. Or, excuse me, Gray. That brings up second and just around 10.5 here for Hammond. And you already see the second quarterback, Charlie Allen, make his appearance. He takes the snap. He's got a receiver, 2 of them. And it's going to be a screen play all the way to the right, but nowhere to go. Slung down right at the line. Hammond, gang tackle there. Or not Hammond, Gray Collegiate gang tackle. Michael Boulware, a linebacker, shedding a block, getting home. So quickly a 3rd and long here for the Skyhawks. Need to find a rhythm early, try to get a couple first downs. Gray Collegiate offense, powerful one indeed. Needs to keep them at bay. 2 running back look in the backfield, 3 receivers out wide for the Skyhawks. Now play action, looking right, left all the way. He's got his running back out in the flats and just too far for the intended receiver, Kinson Holland. And that was quick, 3 and out for the Skyhawks. Not the way they envision this going. But Gray Collegiate should have good field position here. Return man, their running back, B.J. Montgomery. Or not B.J. Montgomery, it's Zaya Ford. B.J. was their regular return man, now it's Zai. Back at only the 40-yard line. The boot for Hammond, number 41, the punter. Ball goes to him, and it's not going to be a good one. That one is shanked. Only around to the 25-yard line. Preston Spriggs didn't get a hand on it. Or didn't get a boot on it, I guess. Not how they wanted to start here. So here we go. Gray Collegiate, great field position on Hammond's 26. Going from right to left here.
So what number is the wide receiver we need to look for?
So the wide receiver that Hammond fans need to be wary of is number 12, Jamarius Lockett. He's currently closest to us on the bottom. Again, they also run these two quarterback look. Looks like it's going to be Tyler Waller back there as the quarterback. Takes the snap and a handoff all the way to Montgomery, but nowhere to go. The Skyhawks gang tackle right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Montgomery already has 387 yards through 2 games. Doesn't get anything right there, and it's going to be second down. Again, Waller in the shotgun, Montgomery on his left hip, trips out top. Danger receiver out on the bottom. This could be a swing pass over to number 2 of Ford, but nowhere to go. Good tackle there. Preston Spriggs saw him punt. Now we see him shedding a block and breaking up that wide receiver screen at the line. 1 yard gain, 3rd and 9 here for the War Eagles. Hammond looking to respond with an impressive defensive stand at their own. Gray Collegiate has phenomenal field position. Do not want to see them, or they do not want to see it lose. Now, handoff all the way to Montgomery. He's going to be spun behind the line. Nowhere to go. The Skyhawks making it look easy. Durham Kirk, the linebacker, swarming in for the tackle for a loss. And it may be go time for the War Eagles already. It's 4th and 12. It was a 3-yard loss. However, they're keeping the offense on the field to go for this one. Hammond trying to get off the field, preventing points early. 1 tight end set. Lock it up top, 2 on the bottom. Going to be Waller with the snap. He's going to look long. Got a receiver on the right sideline. It's Rocket. It's going to be going up and making the catch. Mossing grab right over Jaden Haltewanger for the first touchdown. 10 receptions, 6 touchdowns. Welcome to the game, Jamarius Lockett. That's how he starts his night. Haltewanger never saw the ball. Looked like a 30-yard strike from Waller to Lockett for the score. Extra point. Snap down, hold good, and it's through the uprights. And Gray Collegiate, quick score, not even 4 minutes into this game. And they already have the 7-0 advantage on the road. This is their first road game of the season. Gray Collegiate, they've won already 2. They beat Jeff's favorite team in Christchurch earlier this season at home, as well as Crestwood. Those were at home. This is their first road game. Seems like no signs of slowing down for their offense.
All right, I just showed the replay again.
It was a beautiful throw and catch. And again, we said watch out for Lockett. Makes an impact early. And here we go yet again. I think it's actually Charlie Scarborough doing the honors for the boot for the War Eagles. He kicks it off. That's going to be a short kick. Has potential to go out of bounds, and it does. Not how he wanted to do it. Or no, there we go. Junior Gonzalez is the one doing the kicks. I am so sorry. But that one, squib kick didn't work. So Hammond, good starting field position. Hammond didn't move from the start of their drive. 1 drive, 3 plays, 1 yard. Punt, not exactly ideal.
Better field position this time.
Now we'll see if they can utilize it as well. So running back in the backfield, Emmanuel Johnson gets absolutely swallowed behind the line and stopped by the War Eagles. Looked like Charlie Scarborough in there. One who I thought was kicking off. Doing the honors of tackling him behind the line. So it's going to be 2nd and long for the Skyhawks. Second and 11. on the 34, their own. Hammond takes the snap, looking long, deep. Got some pressure, he's hit as he's thrown, and that ball's gonna wobbly hit the turf, and it will be blown dead. There was pressure there. Charlie Scarborough yet again, along with big number 55, Traquan Moe Singleton. And now it's gonna be 3rd and long. Hammond not how they wanted to start. 5 plays in, haven't had a positive play on offense. This Gray Collegiate offense, high-powered as we said. They average 54 points a game. Gonna be tough for Hammond. 3rd and 11 here. 2 receivers up top, running back in the backfield. It's going to be a play action, almost getting pressure immediately out to the running back. He's going to have room on the left side, trying to close the block, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds. Looked like he had some space, but Zaya Ford quickly closing. There was instant pressure there. Looked like Moe Singleton yet again hitting the quarterback before he can make that throw. However, able to spin away, deliver the ball to the left side. Nowhere to go, and it's 4th down. There's the first positive play. But however, no dice here, and it will be another 3 and out for the Skyhawks. Back there to boot, pressure again. This one's gonna be a low little liner. Not gonna go far. Bouncing, and Hammond's going to try to let it roll as much as possible, but it's only going to get to the War Eagles' own 42. So another shorter field to work with for Gray Collegiate. So far, it's been 6 plays, 0 yards for Hammond's offense. They need to find it early. They need to find it. They need to get going. We'll see how it goes. So here comes quarterback number 2. It's Dre Dobson now. 3 receivers out to the top, 1 down low to Lockett. B.J. Montgomery gets the handoff, going right all the way, trying to outrun a tackler, but he cannot. Jack Miller, the defensive end, runs him down, tackles him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1 on the play. And just like the last drive, it's going to be 2nd and 11 for the War Eagles. Gray Collegiate offense, they have weapons. It's always Jamarius Lockett. He looks isolated every time. This time he's not, though. He goes out wide with a Ford on the left side. Up top, it's Connor Holmes. Dobson and Montgomery in the backfield. No tight end look here for the War Eagles. Snap going to be a little to the right. He's going to try to take a quarterback keeper all the way, but he's slung down behind the line yet again. Durham Kirk. I didn't mention him early. Kind of mentioned one we already knew, Lamont. However, Durham Kirk doing what he can. So just like last drive, 3rd and long. Gray Collegiate, they didn't do it last time. Didn't complete it. However, they got it on 4th. We'll see if they can this time. 2 receivers out wide on either side. Looks like Dobson's still in the backfield. He takes the snap, now looking long. No, it's not Dobson, but he's gonna escape away some pressure, but he can't get away. Sack behind the line. That was Waller, the quarterback. However, he had nowhere to go. Preston Spriggs there on the sack. Loss of 1 on the play, and there comes the punt team on for Gray Collegiate. Tyler Waller came in the game. Couldn't get away for some pressure. And now it's 4th and 12. It will be punt time for the War Eagles. William Rowe looks to be the punter for the Eagles. Cannot tell who's back deep for the Skyhawks. Will do as I can.
It's
that
Jack
punt
Croft.
Here you go. Jack Croft back deep. High kick, and he gets swarmed by some War Eagles, getting slammed to the ground. Trying to make him some pudding there. So good punt there from William Rowe. And here comes the 3rd drive. So I think I'm more settled into this game now as I kind of get an idea of these rosters. But here we go. Third drive for Hammond. They have no current yards on the play. Going to be back to pass. High throw. Almost. No, it was intercepted. He went up and got it. Are you kidding me? Jumps the route. Jumps the play. Riley Cunningham. Excuse me. Incredible acrobatic play. Takes the ball away. It looked like it was Haltawanger, the intended receiver, on the left side. Cunningham, absolutely incredible play. Quick one play, and now Gray Collegiate has the ball on their own 24. Looks like they're going to take a break, though, and call a timeout. What a play there from Riley Cunningham. The senior defensive back.
Yeah, it's tough to hold on to. You can go up and get the ball like that.
Looked like he was trying to kind of knock it down, but as the ball kind of stayed up, he just put his hands around it.
Yeah.
So a quick break in the action here, and enough time to thank our sponsor, because it's brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Now with 4 drive-through locations in the Midlands, visit Scooters Coffee and experience amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Again, thank you to Scooters Coffee for the live stream, for the first live stream that hasn't been Flora for a regular season game.
Yeah, no.
Since 2021?
Yeah, something like that. No,
2020. You're right, 2020.
Yeah. Oh, we know.
No, it was 2020.
Yeah, we played football.
We played 20 football. I forget too, trust me.
Florida won the championship in 2020.
How do you forget?
Yeah.
Well, short field again for the War Eagles, just like their first drive. We'll see if they can do what they do. First and 10 on their own 24. It's going to be a handoff. That's not B.J. Montgomery, but he's slicing through tacklers all the way down inside the 15. Slicing through defenders was Caleb Ford. That's their secondary running back. More powerful. He's an inch shorter than Montgomery, but he weighs 20 more pounds. Physical run up the middle. It's going to be second and inches on the Skyhawks 14-yard line. Now they're going to try to see if they're going to give him the first down or not. Looks like the referee's going to measure real quick.
Wait, they don't have variable spotting in Skiza?
Apparently not. So for those who don't know, because I didn't know until last year, the Skiza is I'm pretty sure the Christian league in the state, right?
No, it's a private
school.
league.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, they're not all Christian.
Private school, correct? Yes.
I mean, most private schools in South Carolina are faith-based.
So yeah, they're going to do a quick measurement of the spot here. So another break in the action. We'll stay with you for a second, see what they mark it. It looks like the ball is right at the marker, but they're taking their time. Putting the chain down, and it looks like, yes, it is. It's enough for a first down. The initial spot was short, or was it? They said he was short. However, referees smart stopped the game. Said, let's come out. Let's kind of measure real quick. They got enough for it. So, first and 10 on the Skyhawks 14-yard line. Again, look for Jamarius Lockett, 6'2", receiver up top. 2 tight ends set here for the War Eagles. You don't see that. It's going to be a handoff again to Ford, but he's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. He may have got a yard, if that. And on the stop, Will McQueen, number 11, the captain at linebacker. And another stoppage from the referees. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, it looks like a
ball on the
looks
field.
like a football. Come on, y'all. You got all that space over there. That's one of the things Hammond does that I wish every high school used to do. Kind of just put a football field in one of the end zones.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's phenomenal. But they got a whole field. Let's try to keep it on there, y'all. Oh, good, though. I mean, it's a kid's dream. I'd go to high school games all the time, and sometimes I go play football. Sometimes I watch the game. It just kind of depends on the day.
Yeah.
So second and 10 on the 14. Two tight ends set yet again. Receiver out wide. It's a Ford and Lockett on either side. Ford in the backfield. It's going to be a quarterback keeper all the way from Dre Dobson, but he's strung out right at the line of scrimmage and stopped by a swarm of Skyhawks. Excuse me.
Number 9, Brewer.
Yeah, there you go, Brewer Lamont. I looked like Lamont. I couldn't tell. I didn't want to miscall his name, but there you go. Little for those who tuned in, a little Legion to Hammond action. We don't really see that a ton with AC Flora. A lot of the Legion players, I don't think, are on the football team, from what I remember.
Yeah, wait, did Brewer play Legion?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brewer played Legion.
Yeah.
I don't remember which team he was on, but he was on one of the AAA teams.
He also played for Sartoma and PBL with Hearn.
He did. Dre Dobson, quarterback keeper, RPO actually. He's going to throw it out and incomplete. Looking for the tight end, Blade Redmond, who doesn't have a catch this season. However, that one was too far for him, and now it's going to be 4th and 9, and here comes, looks like the field goal unit here for Gray Collegiate, something you don't see often in high school football. We saw one week 1 with AC Flora. Greenwood kicked a field goal, and it ended up being the game-winning field goal for Greenwood.
Yeah, that's painful.
Bringing back good memories, huh?
Appreciate that.
I got you. Hey, I gotta do it. Looks like it's gonna be a 30-yard field goal here. Good snap, good hold. The kick on the way, and it looks to be good. Junior Gonzalez. How about that? 30-yard field goal like clockwork, and the War Eagles go up 7-0 here with 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter.
All right. Let's thank our sponsor again.
I mean, you only have to. We have a break in the action.
Yeah.
So thank you to Scooters Coffee for sponsoring tonight's live stream. Everything they do is based on the values that the good people at Scooters Coffee believe in and live by. The result, a company that recognizes relationships are the foundation of their success. And at the end of the day, relationships are what really matter. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters Coffee. Thank you again for sponsoring the live stream. Now it's another kickoff, third one already in this short game. Looked like that Zay Mathis back there, along with Haltawanger to receive the kick. Junior Gonzalez boots it deep this time. Haltawanger, he receives it around the 15. He's got some blockers up the middle, and he's going to scale, and that looks like a face mask, and there come 2 flags right on cue. Haltawanger broke that out to the 30 before getting ripped down by his face mask, and here we go. This is going to be the best starting field position for Hammond all night. Yeah, it's going to be marching 15 yards off, and Hammond will start on their own 45.
Yeah. So Hammond obviously needs to get things going on offense, but this probably should be a 3-0 game. They had that 4th and long that they.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a good pass, good catch, and all.
I'll say better catch anything. 1st and 10, play action all the way, looking right to the tight end. He got it. And incomplete. Number 18, William Hudson. Tight end captain. Looks like a 5-yard completion on 1st down, and that's the best offensive play for Hammond so far. I mean, I don't like saying it's a moral victory, but that does give Hammond something saying, hey, we can do some stuff. And this is a new quarterback, actually, one we have not seen all year for Hammond. Number 15, Ben Muela Geyser. And he's going to hand it off up the middle. Doesn't do anything, but it does work. Emmanuel Johnson on the carry up the middle for a 1st down. And here we go. Quickly, Skyhawks in plus territory trying to answer Gray Collegiate. 1st and 10 on the War Eagles 39. Another run up the middle to Johnson, but he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. Senior captain Blake Croft there on the tackle.
Yeah, and obviously we haven't been able to see Gray play this year, but they did give up, 60 to Crestwood last year?
They did give up 60 to Crestwood. Yeah, we've not seen Gray play over the last 2 games. They've given up 60 and 21 points. Not exactly the best defensive, but, they are solid. Looks like Gray showing pressure, and that's going to be encroachment. Looks like he couldn't stay off the line. That was a linebacker, number 28, Edward Grimsley, the junior.
Yeah, I want to say I looked at the stats for that game against Crestwood, and I think the Crestwood quarterback threw for like 330.
He did throw for 330. It was a good. It's gonna be quarterback keeper all the way by Malek, and he's got some room up the middle. He's scampering all the way down inside the 15 before he's thrown down. Just before I can get his name out of my mouth, Malek takes a run all the way up to the 12 before Jamarius Lockett runs him down. We see him on offense, but on defense, he has to make a touchdown save and tackle. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the War Eagles 11 for another encroachment. You can't do that. And right now, Gray Collegiate providing to this Skyhawk offense, that was Charlie Scarborough this time. Coming off the end. And now it's 5 yards closer. I guess half of this is the goal, so technically we're on our
well, they were on the
6.
11,
yeah.
so they can get a first down.
Well, technically it's yeah, they can. Yeah, no. They were on the 11 when they started the. So 1st and 5. Looks like it's Charlie Allen in at the quarterback. He's going to hand it off all the way to the right, and scoring is Kinston Holland. And the Skyhawks respond for their first points of the night. 6-yard touchdown run from Holland. Charlie Scott, the quarterback, handoff all the way, and Holland found a hole. And here come the Skyhawks. First time we're seeing the Hammond kicking team on the field tonight. 1:06 left to go. Low snap. The hold's not down. It's going to be like a kind of an initial 2-point conversion. He may have it on the right. He's got a man to beat and diving, and he didn't get it. That was Charlie Scarborough, the holder. He couldn't get the hold down, so he had to try to make something out of nothing. Couldn't break the plane, and that will keep the game at 10-6. So a 55-yard drive from Hammond, and here comes the light show. Something we don't see. We see it at Williams-Brice Stadium, but Hammond's got their own thing right here with the blue and red lights.
It's nice to have a good camera. that light show looked really good with the Z9.
So again, it's something at Williams-Brice what they had to do, and they had to kind of like go to the wide look because the on-field cameras can't capture like the darkness, but your camera seems just fine doing it.
Yeah, mine kind of crushed that.
Well, 1:06, 10-6 game in favor of Gray Collegiate, and Hammond has some momentum after that 55-yard touchdown drive.
It's still the first quarter.
I know, we're kind of, I can't tell if we're moving fast or moving slow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Haven't gotten that far yet.
My head's moving slow. The caffeine's worn out.
Come on, you gotta power through. A 55-yard kickoff up the middle, and he's gonna have a hole. Getting out almost to the 34-yard line is a Ford. Good field position for the War Eagles. So Gray Collegiate had great field position to start it off, but only got 11 yards and had to kick a 30-yard field goal to end their last drive. Now they're back out there trying to respond to Hammond's first touchdown. Snap, play action, going to be a screen all the right to a Ford who drops it, and that ball's going to be picked up by Hammond, but they're going to rule it incomplete. Said the pass was forward. Second time he's seen a tunnel screen here tonight for Gray Collegiate. Zaya Ford, target on both of them. Wasn't able to haul either of them in. Now it is 2nd and 10. Looks like Dre Dobson is the quarterback right now for the War Eagles. To take the snap, hand off to Montgomery to the right side, but nowhere to go. Swarm of Skyhawks there on the stop. Doing the finishing touches was Heath Jackson, though. And it looks like a helmet came off. That's the running back, B.J. Montgomery. He's got to sit out of play.
It's tough on a 3rd down.
It is. I think that was actually Tyler Chastain there on the stop. Either way, it's 3rd and 9 here. Dobson still the quarterback. Now it's Caleb Ford in the backfield with him. 2 receivers down the bottom, 2 up top. Shotgun all day for the War Eagles. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look down the middle, trying for a pass over the middle, and just off the hands of Lockett and incomplete. Looks like he had the 1st down if he could hold on, but Dobson let him a little too far. Skyhawks were in coverage. Multiple were. However, didn't get a hand on the ball. So technically they're going to be credited with the stops, as that is your favorite player in Hammond Skyhawk history back there.
Wait, Puddin', yes.
Yep. I'm going to be a high kick, and he's going to have to let it bounce. Going to take a very big Hammond bounce all the way back. It's going to be touched, they said, by Hammond at the 44 before it bounces to the 47.
Man, that was really close to touching the
So there was
Hammond player, but it didn't.
It was insanely close. You gotta kind of you have to communicate. Tyler Chastain was blocking. However, he had no idea the ball was maybe a foot from his left foot. So 6.5 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. So it will be the last play. Hammond starts with the ball on their own 44, looking to duplicate what they just did.
Is that clock on the run?
No, they gotta snap. Unfortunately, gotta snap.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure it runs in.
Not after a punt.
Oh, punt, not a kickoff.
Yeah. And then after, I don't think it runs after kickoff either, but maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, it could be that our officials just get it wrong in the high school league.
That's usually how it goes. So 2 running back look here for Hammond. Maybe a handoff up the middle. It's a powerful run. 2 yards for Kinson Holland. And that will do it for the 1st quarter. Hammond, they trail 6-10. But they're in possession of the ball, trying to go down and take the lead here as the 2nd quarter is upon us. Before we get there, we want to thank you to our sponsor, Scooters Coffee, for sponsoring the live stream tonight. Everything they do is based on their values that the good people at Scooters Coffee believe in and live by. The result, a company that recognizes relationships are the foundation of their success. And at the end of the day, relationships are what really matter. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Thank you, Scooters Coffee, for sponsoring tonight's live stream.
Yeah, so I think I'm just working to get sponsors just because I want to hear you read ads.
Oh, thank you. Why?
I don't know. It's just kind of funny. Like, you do a good job with it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But
you're trying to like make me feel better. I think. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you really do. Yeah. I think I'm standing next to Lamont. Are you Brewer's brother? You Brewer's brother? What was your name? Leighton. My son played with Brewer on Sertoma, Kern Roads. It was a while ago, yeah. You would have been like really young.
So we're going to flip the field now. Skyhawks going from right to left here.
Yeah, Leighton Lamont next to me.
Oh, there you go.
Brewer's younger brother. Or one of his 2 younger brothers.
He's got 2 younger brothers? Oh, man, he's famous.
I think so.
Brewer's probably Leighton's little brother.
Actually,
big brother probably everywhere.
Actually, kind of an interesting story.
And that's going to bring up 3rd and manageable, but still technically long for the Skyhawks.
We're dropping some frames, but I think it's because because everyone got on their phones at the quarter break.
How dare they?
I know, right? We're stable again.
Be 3rd and 5 now in Warhawk territory for the Skyhawks. 2 receivers out to the bottom, 1 up top. 2 up top, it looks like, actually. Quarterback is Charlie Allen with Johnson, Kinson Holland in the backfield for this 3rd and 5. Looks like pressure up the middle for the Warhawks. The War Eagles, they bring it in, absolutely goes down. Ball came out on the sack, and it was recovered by Gray Collegiate. I didn't even see the ball come out. Mo Singleton knocked it out. War Eagles recovered on the Skyhawks 37. I didn't even see it, but Charlie Allen lost the handle and Singleton gave him the work. And that's not how the Skyhawks envision their drive ending. Quick turn of events here. And now it's Gray Collegiate in good field position here, trying to go down and do some work. First and 10 at the 37, going to be a pass to a Ford on the right side all the way, and he makes a move and it makes a man miss, and he's gone. Off to the races, 5-10 touchdown. Ooh, whatever that was. Zaya Ford screen to the right side, and he takes it to the house. 37-yard strike from Gray Collegiate, who instantly capitalized off the good field position. So it looked like Hammond was in prime position to go down, try to give themselves the lead. But 2 plays change all of that. A strip sack from Mo Singleton, and then a 37-yard screen pass from Zaya Ford. Extra point up and good from Junior Gonzalez. And Gray Collegiate now up 17-6. We said this offense was high-powered, and geez, that was quick.
Show that replay again. Oh, not with that. There we go.
And you see there Zaya Ford makes one man miss, and goodbye. Off to the races. Was not what Hammond envisioned, especially after being in plus territory. 1 3rd and 5 turned into a Gray Collegiate touchdown in only 2 plays. And now, here comes the problem. Now you got to go back out there after that strip sack, and go do it all, and go try to build off what just happened.
Yeah.
So one of the toughest things to do in sports after a blunder, immediately go back out there, try to reprimand for it, see if they can. Skyhawks gonna have to rebound here. Again, Junior Gonzalez gonna put his foot in the one and kick this one deep. Gonna be taken in at the 7-yard line. Gonna be going right up the gut, trying to make a man miss, and he does, and he gets to the 25-yard line. Zay Mathis there. And now it's gonna be 1st and 10 yet again for Hammond. So how do they respond? Looks like another different quarterback, 3-quarterback system. It's Ben Muella-Kaiser. Muella-Kaiser in the backfield with Emmanuel Johnson. 2 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. No tight end look, but he's going to be looked to pass. No quarterback draw, but there's nowhere to go. And the ball, is it on the turf? No, it not. He hang on.
Yeah, it looked like the quarterback looked over as though it was on the ground. But
Yeah, Ethan Racor, he's making his name known tonight. It's his 3rd tackle already. And now it's 2nd and long. It's a loss of 3 on the play by Muella-Kaiser. And quickly they're going to go to Malank to be the next quarterback. 2 receivers either side. You got Johnson on his right hip. He's going to take the snap, rolling right, now trying to look to a flat. Cannot get there. Michael Taylor, the intended receiver. Looked like Blake Croft in coverage for the War Eagles. And a 3rd and long for Hammond. And this could be the worst possible thing to happen for the Skyhawks. Again, we'll take you back just about 5 plays ago. Had a 3rd and 5 in War Eagle territory. It went strip sack, 1 play touchdown for the War Eagles. And now the first 2 plays of this Hammond drive have not gone to plan. It's 3rd and 12 for the Skyhawks. Looks like two receivers either side yet again for Malonk. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look right again. Flat, but he underthrows the ball. Everett Edens, the intended receiver. However, that ball didn't even make it halfway to him. And that's going to bring on the punt unit for the Skyhawks. So Zy Offord. He's going to be back at his own 47. Preston Spriggs, be the punter for the Skyhawks. Hasn't had his best night. We'll see how it is. He's going to get this and put a boot in that one. It's a liner drive. Offord takes us at the 49. He's got some room up the middle, and it's going to be just tackled. Almost breaking one free, but an ankle tackle there from the Skyhawks. Looked like Brewer Lamont got it, but there is a yellow flag on the play. Looks like some laundry. Usually does not bode well for the receiving team. In this case, it would be Gray Collegiate.
Yeah, usually like a block in the back, something like that, holding maybe.
Block in the back, holding, clipping, all of those viable options. We'll have to see which one it is.
Looks like Gray thinks it's on them.
I mean, I'm assuming it's on. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. It is a spot foul, any of those are. Flag is put on the 39-yard line. Ooh, now they're going to say it's even farther up than that.
Yeah, they got it on the 45, and then they're going to go, what, 10 from there?
It depends on what it was. I didn't see the call yet. And it's going to be holding, so technically...
Wait.
No, oh.
Oh, two flags.
Hmm?
There were two flags on the play.
There were two flags. Yeah, block in the back is going to be doing it. Hammond declines the hold, and they accept the block in the back, meaning it's a 15-yard loss for the Skyhawks, and meaning technically they went backwards off the punt return, received the ball at the 49. They're now back at their own 40 as the War Eagles going to try to start a drive that builds off their last one. One play touchdown. And it looks like it'll be Tyler Waller, I think, in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's going to give it to B.J. Montgomery up the middle. He gets around 3 on the play. Looks like it was a combination of Brewer Lamont and Will McQueen on the stop. And it will be 2nd and 7 here for the Skyhawks. War Eagles. Well,
yeah,
we still have audio. No technical difficulties there. Waller out to his right, throwing out to Lockett, who makes a man miss, and now he's in open space before the Skyhawks catch up to him. About a 15-yard play there from Lockett, and that is more than enough for a War Eagle first down. Puts them into Skyhawk territory at the 41. Jamarius Lockett, 2 catches, 45 yards and a touchdown. Phenomenal stat line, and we're only about 15 minutes into this one. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. Now you got Waller in the backfield. It's going to be a swing pass out to his left, and that's the first catch of the season for Blaine Redmond, excuse me. But he doesn't get much on the play, only a 2-yard gain. So again, Brewer Lamont makes the play. And we'll bring up 2nd and 8 here for the War Eagles. They're inside the Skyhawk 40. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top, 1 tight end look here for the War Eagles, who are in shotgun. Waller's going to take the snap, high snap over his head, ball's on the turf. Who's going to get it up? And it's going to be, it's going to be bouncing around. I can't believe what I saw. I thought about 3 people had it. And the Skyhawks eventually come up with it. However, referee's talking this one over.
Well, somebody blew a whistle before while the ball was still bouncing around.
Well, it looked like the big center, number 50, Zeb Taylor, jumped on it, and then the ball squirted out. So now they're going to reconvene here real quick, talk it over. Skyhawks adamantly pointing that they have the ball, saying it should be theirs. And they are going to give it to them. Fumble recovery for the Skyhawks.
That would have been rough to have an official's mistake.
It would have been.
Ball back.
And first time we're hearing this one, maybe not a better time. It's Drew McCall. McCall, the junior.
See if Hammond can capitalize on a turnover.
Yeah, now they just...
It's about the same field.
This is almost exactly what just happened to Hammond. We'll see what they can do. First and 10, 2 running back look. In the backfield, it's going to be a handoff up the middle to Emmanuel Johnson. He gets strung up behind the line and stopped. He is thrown down. And there is now an injured Skyhawk on the field. Loss of 3 on the play. I mean, number 62, one of the tackles here for Hammond, it looks like. And he tried to get up, but he's still down. That's Emmett Sowell. The left guard, it looks like, for Hammond. Sowell, excuse me.
And this is South Carolina.
My bad. Look, you know, we gotta...
You've been here long enough.
Have I? I've only been here 21 years. So, it looks like it was his right ankle, right foot that was probably rung up on. Yeah, still down. Trainers out for both sides looking at Sowell. He looks to be in a lot of pain, unfortunately. They're working out that right ankle. Deafening silence here over Hammond. All I can hope is he's all right. And
there we go.
Finally help him to his feet. However, Sowell looks like he's going to walk off on his own power. Hopefully he just got rolled up on, which is kind of what it looks like now. He was down for longer than I thought he'd be, but yeah, as long as he's all right, all that matters.
Looks like he's walking all right.
All right, well, quick little resume into action. Hammond gonna have to shake that one off and put themselves right back into the play. Gonna be second and long here for the Skyhawks at the War Eagles 49-yard line. First and 10, receiver coming in motion. Now there's trips up top. Play action, looking for a receiver. He's got wide open down the middle. Jack Croft catches at the 25. There's no one within 10 yards of him, and he could have walked to the end zone. Miscommunication there in the defense for the War Eagles. Jack Croft breaks free, and no one's there to greet him as he takes this one to the house. And just like that, Hammond strikes. Looks like the Skyhawks may be going for 2 here. They're going to try to get that missed PAT back. Again, it's these 3 quarterback looks messing everybody up, maybe including the War Eagles. Ben Wella-Kaiser on the touchdown. He's in there for the 2-point conversion. Looks to be 2 tight ends set. Now going to try to hand off all the way, and scoring, standing up, is Emmanuel Johnson. And just like that, the Skyhawks are within 3.
Wait, where's the light show?
Now, where is the light show?
Yes.
So, almost, I mean, minus the injury, basically a mirror what we saw for the War Eagles. Again, a strip sack turning into a 1-play touchdown. Now the Skyhawks strip sack, 2-play touchdown. And this game just became a 1-possession game, 3-point game, just like that.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't listening. I was watching the lights.
No, I'm just saying. Well, we just saw a mirror. What just happened?
Yeah. Wait, I can show the replay.
Yeah. The Skyhawks. What happened to them? Strip sack turning into a touchdown almost immediately. There you see Jack Croft. Again, there was no one within 10 yards of him.
Yeah, I would say that I could catch it if I was that open, but I would be nervous and I would drop the ball. Like you're almost too open.
I just say that is a thing. Believe it or not, like that may sound it's the same thing in baseball. It's almost too routine of a pop-up sometimes. You're like, hold up. You're like, this shouldn't.
Yeah, you don't want to like a lot of time to think about something.
No, you do not. So Preston Spriggs, he'll give this one a boot. A short kick. Not going to give the War Eagles much of a chance to return it. They're going to receive it out the 25 and take it up before the Skyhawks swarm and stop him at the 36. So 2 plays, 49-yard touchdown strike for the Skyhawks. And here come the War Eagles. Just like when one team kind of looks like they have a little bit of control, the other one comes back to bite. And the War Eagles only up 3 now with 7:31 into this one. We'll see how it goes. Dre Dobson looks to be in the backfield. He's going to look left all the way. He's got a receiver open. He's going to make a man miss, and he may be off to the races. Jamarius Lockett, he's going to outrun everybody to the crib. 1 play, touchdown. Exchanging blows, these 2 schools are.
Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning. What do you get? 9 catches, 5 touchdowns?
9 catches, 5 touchdowns, 3 catches, 7 touchdowns. 65-yard, 1 play, touchdown. Jamarius Lockett is already having a day, and he continues to do so. Again, just when we thought one team has a little bit of momentum, the other team comes right back. Extra point up and good from Junior Gonzalez. And the War Eagles stretch that lead to 10.
All right, let me show the replay, and you read some ad copy. How about that?
There we go.
Thank
So
our
yeah,
sponsor.
you can see Jamarius taking that one all the way to the house. Well, we thank Scooters Coffee for sponsoring tonight's live stream. Visit them at one of their 4 locations in the Midlands, including right down the road from Hammond at 7808 Gardner's Ferry Road. To take a peek at their menu, visit them online at www.scooterscoffee.com. And thank you again for sponsoring tonight's live stream. It's been a fun one so far.
Yeah.
38 points, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter yet.
Yeah, I want 2 things. I want to see Hammond answer, so we get this nice and tight going into the half, and I want to see the light show one more time.
So you want to see Hammond score.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, if one thing happens, the other thing happens, so it's good.
I mean, yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
We'll have to. I mean, again, this has been just so back and forth, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter. It's been just one after another. Junior Gonzalez puts his foot into one, and the kick is off. Going to be taken in by Johnson in at around the 5. He's going to take it up to around the 26 for Hammond. Or it was Redmond, excuse me. So 1st and 10 for the Skyhawks. Can they respond now? A little farther than I thought they got. 27 is where the Skyhawks start their drive. And it's going to be Robert Malonk out there for the Skyhawks. 2 receivers out either side. In the backfield, it looks like it's going to be Kinson Holland back there with Malonk. And the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, hand off right all the way. He's going to cut it up the middle, and he's got some room to rumble up the middle, going all the way to the 40 before he slices up to the 45 into the secondary. Kinson Holland trying to respond. Almost broke one before the War Eagles able to tackle him. Now it's 1st and 10. The 46 19-yard run for Holland. He's still in there. Trips down low for the Skyhawks. Receive one up top. Holland in the backfield with Malonk. 1st and 10. Gray bringing pressure. It's going to be a quarterback draw, and Malonk's got some room. He breaks the tackle and gets to the secondary before being tripped up at the 45-yard line. Actually, they're going to give him an extra yard. The 44, and that's enough for a Skyhawk 1st down. And Malak, he'll come out of the game. In comes Charlie Allen. This 2-quarterback system turning into a 3-quarterback system. When Ben Muella Kaiser, he's over by the coach too. Both Malak and Muella Kaiser in this game. It's going to be Charlie Allen, though, taking the snap. Got Holland on his left hip. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. Takes the snap and be hand to Holland all the way before he's cut down right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was on the ground, but Kane Williams was the one who made the play. And no gain on the first down. Haven't really called his name tonight. Kane Williams, the senior linebacker. One of those men up the middle. Makes the play on the ground, and they'll put Hammond in a 2nd and 10 on the War Eagles 44. So now it's going to be, looks like encroachment, but it's not going to be encroachment.
Maybe been movement on the receiver down
low. Looks like it was the DB number 11, Riley Cunningham. Heard his name a lot. Kind of started to come in acting like he was going to blitz off the edge. Jack Croft was the one who gave some movement. And that's going to be a loss of 5 from the false start. And now it's 2nd and long. The Skyhawks behind the sticks. Well, the light shows a little farther away now. It was 44 yards. Now it's 49 yards away on this 2nd and 15.
Sorry, I still believe.
2 receivers out either side. Charlie Allen, the quarterback, looking to the left side, and it's almost intercepted, fluttering in the air.
Oh, flag down.
Justin Lockett couldn't.
It's going to be roughing the quarterback, maybe, or
maybe it's way in the backfield. I didn't see what happened. Flags all the way at the Skyhawks 37, which is kind of where Charlie Allen got held up.
It's like they're ready to mark off.
I say it. No.
Roughing the quarterback.
Yeah, roughing the quarterback against the War Eagles. And that is a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. You don't hear that a lot in high school. Not many sacks at this level, but the War Eagles commit the cardinal sin there. Would have been 3rd and long for the Skyhawks. Instead, it's 1st and 10 at the War Eagles 36-yard line. 2 receivers out either side. 2 running backs in the backfield. Going to be a handoff. No, play action there. Well, Kaiser is the quarterback. He's going to keep it himself. He barrels off 2 tackles, still rumbling down inside the 30-yard line. Before, looks like it was Raysor there on the tackle.
A tough run by the quarterback.
And Ben Kaiser. Now he's going to go to the bench. After shaking off a tackle, he may have to take a breather, getting the wind knocked out of him. Tough run from the quarterback. 7-yard pickup on first down, brings 2nd and 3. 2 running backs in the backfield yet again for Malak, this time who is in there replacing Muella Kaiser. 1 receiver to the bottom, 2 up top. 2nd and 3, going to be the handoff up the middle. It's going to be Emmanuel Johnson taking the carry, and he's going to burst for a first down up to the 25. And the Skyhawks right in business, just over 4 minutes left to go. They're trying to answer the Gray Collegiate touchdown. Now the Skyhawks letting this one kind of run out. Here comes quarterback Charlie Allen. He's going to be the one doing the honors for the Skyhawks on this 1st and 10. Both Johnson and Holland in the backfield. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. War Eagles look like they're going to bring pressure in. They do. They blitz up the middle. They're going to try for a long pass down the left side, but it's not going to hit any intended receiver as it sails out of bounds. Michael Taylor, the one who Charlie Allen was looking for. No dice there. We're going to go to 2nd down. Charlie Allen goes to the bench, but he may be coming right back out. Looks like this is how the Skyhawks have been relaying their plays. Or no, it's actually Muella Kaiser out there who's going to get thrown out. Gave him a play to shake off, 2 plays shake off the little hard run he had. Now he's back out there, this time with Emmanuel Johnson on his right hip. 2 tight end look here for the Skyhawks, 2 receivers to the top. Going to be taking the snap, handoff all the way to Johnson, who spins through a tackle but gets slung down right at the line of scrimmage. Kane Williams there on the tackle. And it's going to be 3rd and long here for the Skyhawks. Looks like Gray Collegiate may have called a timeout. Clock is not currently running.
Run the clock.
And now the referees are going to... Now they're going to notice it. There comes the running of the clock. They're going to bump up the play clock, it looks like. Now the game clock's running. It's taken a while to run. It's now getting to we're going to get under 3 minutes maybe before they snap this next play. It's going to be 3rd and 10, 25-yard line. Charlie Allen, the quarterback. 3 receivers to the top, 1 down low, running back on his left hip. He's going to take the snap. He's instant pressure over the middle. That ball's tipped in, picked off. Kane Williams, 25. He's going to have a blocker. He's going to take it to the 50. Looks like he's going to have one man to beat Lyman, and he's going to do it all the way to the house. 75-yard pick 6. Kane Williams makes the tackle on the last play, tips it to himself. 75-yard pick 6.
That was a heck of a play by the...
Phenomenal play there from the War Eagles. And Gray Collegiate, again, just when we think a team has some momentum. Skyhawks in striking distance. Gray Collegiate, a 75-yard pick 6 has opened up the 30-14 lead here with 2:47 left to go. PAT team is on for the War Eagles. Junior Gonzalez, of course, back there to boot it through. And just like that, it's a 17-point lead for the War Eagles. I'm at a loss for words of what just happened. Hammond was moving the ball almost with ease, and then they got kind of a 3rd and 10. Looked like Charlie Allen, the quarterback, just trying to lob it over the middle, underneath. He didn't get it far enough in front, and Kane Williams there gets a hand on it, tips it to himself, and outruns everybody. Heath Jackson was the lineman trying to chase him down. However, lineman versus a linebacker usually doesn't end well for the lineman.
Yeah, no.
And right there, Kane Williams showing off the rare speed there from the big defensive man. Takes it 75 yards the other way.
Oh.
Well,
Dang.
no light show, but Skyhawks now in some trouble, down 17. And Gray does get the ball to start the second half, I might add.
Yeah. The cache for my highlights wasn't long enough to capture all that play.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how insane that was. Going to be a short kick, fair cut at the 32-yard line. Smart heads-up play there for the Skyhawks. Will McQueen, the one to fair catch it, has the know-with-all just to kind of put his hand up, say, I don't need to take a hit.
Yeah.
This is already good field position.
You expect that from a senior?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And only 2 seconds ran off, so the Skyhawks have 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go around 67 yards and try to get back into this game. It felt like just a moment ago it was a 3-point ball game, but that's how quickly things happen. 1 play touchdown to the Marius Lockett, and then a pick 6 for the War Eagles. First down, going to be a fake handoff. Wenwell Kaiser out there. He's going to be taking the hard run up the middle to the 35-yard line before he is stopped by, it looks like, a couple of War Eagles there combined for the stop. However, the Skyhawks have not a lot of urgency. Clock is still running, only 2nd and 8. And this clock is hitting 2:15. Skyhawks still have 65 yards to go if they want to get back into this one. 2nd and 8, going to take the snap, now looking to the left side. Going to try a long shot to Jack Croft. It's going to be thrown up for grabs and just through the hands of the defender. Offered. Looks like Jack Croft had to play some defense there just so Offord didn't get a clean look at the pick. That will stop the clock, though, with 2 minutes left to go, and it's going to be 3rd and long again for the Skyhawks. They've been in this situation. They're going to go to Charlie Allen here. And it is interesting for Hammond. They've been running this 3-quarterback set, and unfortunately haven't found their guy, which really kind of hinders them offense. You know, we have one quarterback going in and another one just comes back in, kind of takes away. So 2 receivers out top, going to take the snap. Rolling right is Charlie Allen, looking for a receiver after the sticks, but he cannot find him. Dalen Haltowanger, the intended receiver. And that will bring up 4th down. And there is a flag in the backfield. It could be roughing the passer yet again. Well, that's around where it looked like
You know what?
Allen was throwing.
Jed Berry has his helmet off, but he's coming back on. I wonder if it's hands to the face.
Either it could be hands to the face. I didn't see what happened. The referee's discussing this one. You know, it would another cardinal sin, 3rd and long, committing a penalty here for the War Eagles, and yes, it is.
Yep.
A necessary roughness is what they're gonna, or sportsmanlike conduct, kind of same thing, goes hand in hand.
Must be on that because Jed's staying in.
Yeah, but it's a 15-yard penalty and extends the Skyhawk drive. Gray Collegiate gonna really kind of put this one out of reach here at halftime. However, the Skyhawks now have the ball at midfield with 1:54 to work. Looks like Charlie Allen staying in the game at quarterback for the Skyhawks. 3 receivers low, 1 to the top. They running back on the left hip. Play clock will not start here, so there is 1:54. Snap. Allen looks like a screen throw back to the running back. He's going to have some room on the left side. He's going to break a tackle all the way out to the 35 before he goes out of bounds at the 33. Emmanuel Johnson on the reception. And just like that, that's how you do it. He got all the way to the 31. They gave him a little better spot than I thought he got. Sure, Skyhawk fans will take that. A 19-yard gain, and he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock. 1st and 10 for the Skyhawks. At the War Eagles 31. Charlie Allen still in the game. 3 receivers now up top, 1 down low. War Eagles trying to bring an extra man on the line of scrimmage. They're going to hand it off to Emmanuel Johnson. He breaks through an arm tackle, gets to the secondary before Kane Williams slams him to the turf. 5-yard gain for Emmanuel Johnson. He'll come out switching with Kinston Holland. Clock is running, under 1:30 now. Charlie Scott staying in the game, 2 receivers either side. Holland on his left hip in the shotgun, of course. 2nd and 5, looks like a false start. Yes, it is. Top receiver Michael Taylor took a little jab. And that moves the Skyhawks back 5 yards. Back to where they started at the 31. Only, I guess, kind of silver lining is the clock stops. However, I don't think they wanted the 5-yard loss with it.
No.
So
yeah, you don't want to be going back with 1:12 left in the half.
No. 2nd and 10 now. 1:12 left to go. Ball at the 31. 2 receivers again, either side. Charlie Allen got a snap, looking right. This time Taylor receives it right at the 32-yard line. 4-yard pickup on the play. Clock is now hitting under a minute. So it's going to be 3rd and medium, and now it becomes a little chess game. How much time do the Skyhawks want to leave and how fast do they want to go? Because this Gray Collegiate offense, as we've seen, pretty much strike from wherever they are on the field. Looks like they're going to go 3rd and 6 here on the 27-yard line. Charlie Allen, quarterback, takes a snap, looking long. He's going to have a receiver, but he overthrows everybody before that ball sails into the end zone. Closest person to him was Zion Job. He's a receiver for the War Eagles, but playing defensive back right there. And that ball helplessly falls to the turf. And it will bring up 4th and 6. Looks like it's 4-down territory for the Skyhawks. They still have all 3 timeouts left in their pocket. I'm not sure why they haven't used one yet. The War Eagles have 2 if they do get the ball back here. But it's 4th and 6. 2 receivers either side. Takes a snap. Charlie Allen looking to the flats. Likes to catch, but it's going to be short of the sticks. Michael Taylor, they say no. They say he's out of bounds. Doesn't really matter. It would have been short either way.
Yeah, you can't run that pattern.
No. Or if you do, you can't throw it to him.
Yeah.
And that will be a turnover on downs. Now the War Eagles have the ball with 33 seconds left.
Yeah.
On their own 27. We'll see how aggressive this offense is.
This is one of those situations where you might want to consider pass interference if the ball's going deep to
the War Eagles have nothing to lose here except the pick six. I mean, they get the ball to start the second half, and they're already up 17, looking for more. Take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to B.J. Montgomery. Makes a man miss. He's now into the secondary, slicing up to the 40-yard line before Hammond ropes him down, and Gray Collegiate quickly calling a timeout. 27 seconds left in the half.
So did they already had one timeout called?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, I'm just putting that on the board. So they're down to one. Okay.
Yeah, it was early in the game, like early. I think it was before one of the fourth down plays they had.
Yeah.
So a quick timeout call, which means we have a quick chance to a second to thank our sponsors.
Yeah.
So thank you tonight to Scooters Coffee. Scooters Coffee is celebrating the grand opening of their new Gardner's Ferry location all month long. Scoot on to their new location at 7808 Gardner's Ferry Road next to Take 5 Oil Change and get a free brewed coffee of any size for the entire month of September. Yes, you heard that right. Free brewed coffee all September long. Scooters Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drink, amazingly fast. Thank you again for sponsoring tonight's live stream. And right as I finish that, here we go. Action returns.
That's professional timing right there.
I have an internal clock. What can I say? Even though I definitely don't.
Yeah.
My internal clock is awful.
How would they test you on internal clock at USC?
I'm not sure. I'm probably, honestly, I know what it is. It's for your segments when you're on air. Your sports events would be 2.5 minutes long. Usually I went over. That tells you how my internal clock went. All right, first and 10. Looking for a bomb down the left side. Overthrown. Intended for target was Zion Job. Looked like Dre Dobson, who's been kind of the quarterback of choice as of late here for the War Eagles. Back there to pass. Job had a step on the Hammond defenders. Looked like it was Spriggs in coverage along with Addis Jamison. We haven't heard his name tonight. That's probably a good thing for Jamison. Especially if you're a DB, you pretty much want your name heard as little as possible unless it's a pick.
Yes.
So 2nd and 10 now on their own 40. 20 seconds left in the first half. The War Eagles still have a timeout left. It's going to be a handoff to B.J. Montgomery. He's going to try to run right, but he gets stopped behind the line. Nowhere to go there.
So just happy with this.
Yeah, that may do it. On the stop was Durham Kirk. And that will do it for the first half. No, they called a timeout? No, they didn't. Okay. Well, they stayed in the field like they did. Yeah. And I was like, hold up, I didn't hear one called. And I was right. And that will do it for the first half. Gray Collegiate 31, Hammond 14. It was a close game around the middle of the second quarter before Gray Collegiate quick touchdown strike to lock it, and then a pick six as Hammond was advancing the ball in War Eagle territory. Not how they wanted to end the half. But Gray Collegiate offensive explosion there.
Yeah. So we might have Hugh coming up. In the meantime, I'm gonna run the commercial.
There you go.
For Hugh. All right. So hold on. Let me cue it up, and here we go.
There's something about Lauren. Up every morning at 5 a.m. to spread the love to her customers. Something about Alejandro and his integrity. While he may be harvesting coffee cherries, what he's really growing is his family's future. Something about Rachel, who has the humility to put others before herself. There's something about Daniel, who had the courage to build something new for his community. There's some reason we're all here. Look around. Is it something we all share? Some instinct to work harder? Some desire to make the days brighter or smiles wider? An itch to make life a little more amazing? Or was it something whispered in our ears? Was it to build a legacy for our families or do something epic for ourselves? To be the morning kickstart for Jennifer? The workday break for Joe? A treat yourself for Emily? Or to just create an amazing experience for each life we touch? Is there something about where we came from? How we took different roads to get here, but got here all the same? If we look closely, we might just see there's something about you amazing people. These amazing drinks, served this amazingly fast. How we're all doing something by ourselves, but never on our own. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee.
All right, that was a Scooter's Coffee commercial. I have Hugh here with me. How are you doing, Hugh?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. We saw your brother catch, one pass in the first half?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, what do you think about the performance so far?
I think it's pretty good. I mean, I think we could be,
Well, it's like a 3-point game, and then they had those
yeah.
2 touchdowns real quick.
I think we should have been playing a little bit. I think we can do a little bit better, but, I mean, half we can meet and then go back out there and see what we can do.
Yeah, it's been kind of a weird game because you had early on, Gray had that like 4th and 12, and then they scored a touchdown on it.
Yeah.
And then so it could have been closer then, and then Hammond fought back, got it to 17-14, and then they had another quick touchdown, and then that pick six, and so it could definitely be a whole lot closer.
Right.
It definitely feels closer. So hopefully Hammond will come back out.
Yeah.
And do well. So Hammond's 1-1 coming into this game.
Yeah, we played Prince Avenue week 1, a team out of Athens, Georgia, and had an unfortunate loss there. But then week 2 we played Florence Christian Academy, Skeezer School. So.
Okay. And that went well.
Yes, it did.
Okay. Was that here?
Yes, that was here. We've had 3 straight home games.
I watched your live stream.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, good job. I like the camera. Was the Canon? Is that the X10 or the G50? I can't remember which one that is, but yeah, it's one of the Canon camcorders that it does a really good job. You have good quality on the stream.
Yeah.
So what it was? How's the stream life going?
It's nice. I meet with our AD and our football coaches Thursdays and Friday, either Thursday or Friday, and then take notes on the game, watch some film, and then come out here and then do the game. So it's nice.
So I have up on the screen right now if they want to watch the games going forward. You're streaming today, obviously, but they can go to Hammond.tv, and that redirects them to the stream spot link, right?
Correct.
So they don't actually have to type in all that for the stream spot.
And then we have 4 straight away games.
4 straight away games coming up.
Then we come back and we have, I think, 2 home games, then our bye, and then we play Heathwood Hall.
So everyone can stick with watching Floor on Friday nights until we get to October? Something like that.
Yeah.
Do your opponents tend to stream? Maybe
Swamp Cats TV, Lawrence Manning Academy, they stream their games.
Heathwood does, right? And
I believe so.
Ben Lippen started doing that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yes, sir.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, it's speaking of Heathwood, I was talking to Alex earlier. The last time I streamed, other than Sportsorama, for a game that didn't involve Flora, was Heathwood against Lawrence Manning. It was the first game after the pandemic started. So in 2020, when everyone was like not sure if we were gonna play any games, coming back from Corona. Yeah, it's that very first game that I think it was the earliest kickoff in 2020. It was a fun stream.
Yeah.
Well, it was weird because there weren't any people in the stands, or very few people in the stands. So.
Right.
But yeah. So let me switch back to main view. So I've been really impressed by the light show. That's really cool.
We added that last season.
Last season?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see Hammond score a bunch more so we can see that.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm looking. I want to look back at this stream and see. It looks like my camera did really well. I want to see how that camera does as well. It's like a lot of cameras when there's low light, it's kind of tough.
It comes out really well
on
the laptop. It does come out really good. So.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I want to see that. Oh yeah, so I was mentioning to you earlier the scoreboard. So yeah, one of the things I want to see if we can help you with is getting the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. For
your streams, that'd be kind of cool. So because this is, as long as you have Microsoft Excel on that laptop, because you're using OBS, it would be easy enough to
I think we use the same program. It's just you have Excel. So
the same software for live streaming. So yeah, we should be able to get that too. Maybe I'll email your dad or your mom and just send them the file, and then they can get that to you. You can get it to whoever at Hammond, or I can probably send it to Jeff Barnes, and he could get that to you, because it's always it's I mean, you want like all the information and stuff.
Right.
My stream complexity has gotten kind of ridiculous. Like I'm showing replays and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd show you a replay, but I think the last replay I captured was probably the pick six, and we don't need to see that again, right? Awesome. So, are you playing football?
Yes, I am.
You guys have a 6th and 7th grade team, right?
Yes.
How's that going? Have you played games yet?
We've played one game versus Heathwood, and we won that game. So.
Excellent. What are you playing? What position?
Left tackle.
Left tackle. Awesome. So you've grown like a few inches since the spring, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of cool to start hitting that growth spurt.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. No, it's kind of funny to see you after it's been several months. And then you don't play any winter sports, but you play lacrosse.
I do play a winter sport.
Oh, you do?
I wrestle for Hammond.
Oh, do you?
That barn right down there.
Yeah.
That's our wrestling barn.
I'm gonna move the camera. You can barely see it through the lights, but so that's where you guys wrestle. And the inside. Oh, look at that.
And then varsity cleans up the mats and uses it as a place they can just kind of hang out during halftime.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, because like I haven't been to this football field. The only place I've streamed on campus is lacrosse across the walkway, the bridge that people probably see left side of the screen. Yeah, I remember a few years ago we had that game because there aren't any lights over there.
No,
and
there's
it
not.
was like early in the season. It was so dark because the game went into overtime.
I remember that. I think.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it because you probably don't either because your brother was playing for Flora that year.
Yeah, and my other brother was playing JV baseball there, so I wasn't there for the entire game.
Okay.
Because that season I ran the scoreboard for JV. So.
Oh, for baseball.
Yeah.
Are you guys streaming baseball yet?
Not yet. Not
Okay.
as of right now.
Yeah, when you guys get around to that, let me know. I can always offer some advice if you guys want it. This past summer for American Legion ball, I put a camera in the outfield that was like facing the batters. It was kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
It was kind of ridiculous, but it worked. It worked well. Awesome. All right. Well, so you need to get back down. Less than 4 minutes. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Good luck to AC Flora football, I guess. So.
Awesome.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Thank you to Hugh for joining us. We are going to be actually Alex is here. Alex hasn't been able to talk for a few minutes, so how's it going?
I mean, I feel like we get replaced over here.
I was just talking to you about whatever.
I mean, I just Unfortunately, I really was not. I couldn't really listen in. I was like sitting here just going, "Hey, I just want to include now."
Yeah, I hadn't thought about trying. Well, we don't need a third headset.
No, we don't. Look, I am a big component for 2-man announce teams.
Yeah. You fill lots of the dead air space anyway. So yeah.
Especially on a radio team, you do not need 3.
No.
I mean, I think 3's pushing it on a television. Because television, it has a lot different, like the setup wise is radio. I can kind of I have to set the play every time.
Yeah.
Which is why, for those who do not know me, my name is Alex Ross. I know this is a Gray/Hammond stream. I am a senior at USC, wanting to go into the play-by-play field. Basically, for a lot of jobs out of college, they want you to do a lot of radio broadcasting because basically, television broadcasting is a lot of the same except you take out a lot of the fluff.
Yeah.
So radio, basically calling a game if you're in the kitchen eating dinner and you're not watching the game, you can still know what's happening by my voice.
Yeah.
So, basically,
good.
I'm still talking a lot.
Yeah.
Which,
and I think a lot of times for especially the live streaming high school sports in South Carolina, probably across the country, there a lot of people that are watching are parents of players, grandparents, and stuff like that, and having that kind of radio style broadcast is good. It helps everyone.
So. That's kind of the whole go. I guess most people are probably new here because you're either watching Hammond or Gray every week and not Flora.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of why I'm doing radio. It's so not my best stuff tonight. I kind of got thrown in the fire and wasn't.
Wait, no, it's been good.
It's been all right. I just keep remembering the one touchdown where I said 30 minutes on 10. I was like, yeesh.
Except I mean, so that sort of happens with me. Whenever something goes wrong, speaking of which, I need to. Oh, actually, we haven't even been dropping frames in halftime. We're doing good with frame rates in halftime, which is kind of a surprise. But it's like when something goes wrong on the stream, I don't know if failed to do something or usually it's the connection dropping. That's all I can think about. And so I in the day thinking the stream failed.
Yeah.
But that's what happens. Actually, the 2 things we need to do. One is make sure we get all the way to the end of the stream, and the other is to thank our sponsor.
Of course, you always have to thank Scooters Coffee. Thank you. They are sponsoring our live stream tonight. Everything they do is based on the value that the good people at Scooters Coffee believe in and live by. The result, a company that recognizes relationships are the foundation of their success, and at the end of the day, relationships are what really matter. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Thank you, Scooters Coffee. And
nice. That's awesome. And I was telling you, I had a bunch of Scooters Coffee early this morning.
She didn't give me any. I'm just very upset.
Yeah, no. I might have to go back there tomorrow.
No, I was.
Although I actually, you don't get to sleep and you have to.
No,
take
I
off
am.
early.
So being a student at USC, I was telling Jeff before the stream started that my dream, coming into USC, which I didn't think was ever going to happen, was to have a home college game day for our school. Tomorrow is probably the closest thing I'm going to get to a home college game day. It's in Charlotte, meaning I'm going to be driving. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. I was texting my roommate because we were talking about time he's leaving, because he's leaving a lot later than I am. I am leaving my house no later than 5 o'clock in the morning to get there around 6:30.
As a dedicated Gamecock fan.
I'm a college football junkie. I love it. If you didn't watch the Utah-Florida game last night, what were you doing? Also, Florida looked awful. So that's all I'm going to say on that. But no, so he, for some reason, thought it was at 7 o'clock, and I was like, dude, what are you talking about? I was like, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever. It's 9 to 12, and the plan's not to be on TV. I mean, I don't really care about that kind of stuff, considering that's kind of what I want to do for a living. Yeah. I just want to experience it all. It's the same thing of me wanting to be up front for the South Carolina Clubs game at the end of the year. Yeah. It's my last home game as a student. I want to be really, really close to the field when we play Clemson. Yeah. So I basically plan on trying to go into the game at 4 o'clock if it's a 7:30 kick. Same thing. Yeah. It's just kind of, I'm a college football nerd. I love it to death. Yeah. I'm going to both Knoxville. Yeah, Knoxville and Athens.
Knoxville and Athens.
Yeah, Knoxville and Athens this year for Florida and Tennessee. I am super excited. My bank account was not as excited when I saw the ticket prices, but I am super excited to go. Yeah. And so I just kind of, I know you see and hear every announcer, and you never say in an interview, but I love football of any type. There's no better feeling than getting to call a game, and
Yeah.
We got a good. Hopefully, Hammond's going to strike back and get back into this game. You know, they've had a lot of chances, and just the two that really kind of stand out, the strip sack and the pick six. I mean, those don't happen. It's maybe Hammond's winning.
Yeah.
Instead, they're down by 17.
And well, in the fourth down conversion for a touchdown right there at the start of the game.
Yeah, it was Lockett. Jamarius Lockett, geez.
He's good.
He's really good. He's really good.
He's a football player.
He's really good. Yeah, he's been tough to stop tonight for Hammond. He has 2 touchdowns already in the first half, looking for more damage.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if he can come in the second half. But right now, Gray's on pace to tie what they did last week, 62 points, which that's insane to think about.
Yeah, 62-60. Oh, yeah, they are on pace for the same score, huh?
Yeah. Now my roommate says he's leaving at 6:30 in the morning, which means
6:30?
they have to go stop at their Airbnb before they get there, meaning they're not going to get there till like 8:30, 9 o'clock, which is not my problem. Because I have a feeling this game might be really packed out because, fun fact, South Carolina has not had a game day game at all. For those who do not know, College Game Day is a 3-hour show that they do every week. They do before what they dub as their biggest game of the week. Now, usually it is. I mean, there's usually one week where they do go to like an FCS team just because they don't like any of the games on. They try to get like a lower level FCS
team. They went to
team.
App State last year, right?
They went to App State last year. They usually hit North Dakota State before. I think they've hit South Dakota State too. So, yeah, they usually kind of hit all those. But, you know, I think South Carolina's first game day since 2012. That's 11 years if you're counting. That's a lot of years without College Game Day.
Wow.
Georgia, 2012.
What's that, like Connor Shaw?
Yeah, it was Connor Shaw.
Wow.
It was we upset Georgia at home in 2012. Ace Sanders returned that punt.
Awesome. So how's the South Carolina-North Carolina game going to go tomorrow?
I do not advocate for sports betting, but if you're in a place where you can sports bet the over.
The over.
The over. It is going to be a shootout tomorrow in Charlotte. And kickoff short there, boot, falling down at the 35 of the War Eagles, and that's how we're going to go. No, that is so. I think it'd be a shootout. This is my definition of legitimately, like, I know we throw this term out a lot. This is a pick'em game. Yeah. Like, this is legitimately one. There's 2 pick'em games like this weekend, and it's Florida State, LSU in this game. Yeah. Where I genuinely do not know. It could go either way, and I wouldn't be surprised.
So we're looking at something like 31, 28.
I was thinking even higher. I was thinking like 42, like 40, like 38.
Oh, wow.
I think it's going to be a lot of points. Both South Carolina lost a lot up front. North Carolina's secondary is pretty bad. And so that's kind of how I think it's going to be a shootout. And we'll see if South Carolina could take down their 3rd straight ranked team in regular season play. But the game that matters here right now, you know, obviously that game's tomorrow, and we can touch on that probably later in this stream. But right now, Hammond's still in this game. They're trying to put Gray Collegiate kind of a little when they're trying to like calm their offense down and see if they can get back into this one. And after the first down play, picking up 5, it was a screen pass in the right to Zion Job. It's Tyler Waller as the quarterback in there. Play action in the backfield. Looked like it was going to be a run. He's going to have to take it himself after the high snap. He's going to scamper up and around the 40-yard line before he is finally taken down by Jaden Haltewanger. But that's enough for a War Eagle first down. And it will move the chains. So 1st and 10 at the 45. After I thought Dre Dobson kind of took that starting role away, Tyler Waller back in there at the quarterback position. 2 receivers either side, got a running back on his hip. Quick pass out to the right side, caught by Lockett, and he's burrowing his way down inside the 45 for the War Eagles, down to the 42-yard line. Goes Jamarius Lockett. I guess kind of a moral win for the Skyhawks. He didn't go for 6, but still a 12-yard pickup there. Or more about 13.5-yard pickup for the War Eagles. Another 1st and 10, this time in Skyhawk territory. Waller in the backfield in the shotgun. 2 receivers out. He's going to hand it off to B.J. Montgomery. Makes a man miss, and he's into the secondary on the left side. He's at the 30. He's going to make another man miss before he is kind of faded out at the 25-yard line. B.J. Montgomery has a handoff all the way. Took it to the left side off the tackle.
I think he tackled himself.
He kind of did. I don't looked like it was Brewer Lamont who finally kind of caught up to him and got in front of him, but yeah. B.J. Montgomery showing off the quickness there. It's now 1st and 10 at the 25 for the War Eagles. Going to be maybe a play. Yeah, there's a false start.
The slot receiver, I think, moved quick.
I think the quarterback moved too. It's kind of everybody.
Yeah.
Looked like Waller was kind of going back into his drop before he got the ball, which is, believe it or not allowed. Looks like it's going to be a false start, and that will look like it's going to be a quick out route to his favorite target, Jamarius Lockett, or I guess everyone's favorite target, Jamarius Lockett on the War Eagles. It'll back him up 5 yards, and it will bring up first and 15 at the Skyhawk 30. So what is a Skyhawk? Because I don't know. Do you know?
It's a bird.
I mean,
I've seen the logo.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like where, you know where it's like from?
Like how they became the
I have no
Skyhawks?
idea what a Skyhawk even is. I know it's a bird, but like I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's a hawk.
It's a hawk. Fair enough. First and 15 on the 30. Waller now back to pass, looking long over the middle. No one home. No. No one home. Intended for target was Zion. Or no, it was Zy offered in coverage there. Zay Mathis, step for step with him. Haven't heard his name tonight. Defensive back. He's been returning kickoffs.
Yeah. We have a red-tailed hawk that flies over AC Flora.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we call it a falcon, though.
We don't have an actual falcon? Jeez.
I don't think we have falcons in the area.
I don't know if Atlanta has one. Probably, I'm assuming.
Oh, probably not.
I meant like they have one for the football team.
Yeah, they got 53 of them every fall.
Second and 15 at the 30. Waller looking back over the middle. He's got a receiver. Makes the catch. Around the 16-yard line. Guess who, folks? Oh, no, it was actually, I thought it was Lockett. No, it's Zion Job making the reception.
It was a really good catch. It was thrown a little bit behind him.
It was a great catch from Job, and they're going to give him the first down. Thought it was enough. It was right at the 25, or right at the 15. Gave him the spots. Now it's first and 10 on the 15, and just like that, War Eagles get a new set of downs. Waller in the backfield again. This time it's a handoff up the middle to Montgomery, but he is swung down to the ground after a short pickup there. Now Gray Collegiate quickly moving the ball. 9:44 left. They've been going from left to right here, just as they did to end the first half. Trying to punch one more in. Make this a 4-score game. Almost out of reach for the Skyhawks. Now it's going to be second and around 6. Almost a jump, no movement. Ref didn't throw a flag, so we're all good. Waller still in the shotgun with Montgomery on his right hip. Two receivers out of his side. Takes the snap, looking right. He's got Montgomery in the flat. Montgomery at the 5. He's trying to burst it. He gets into the end zone for a War Eagle touchdown. Montgomery out of the backfield beat Preston Spriggs and then took it to the pylon for a touchdown. Brewer Lamont unable to catch up to him. And the War Eagles have full control over this one. About to go up by 24. Barring a Junior Gonzalez missed PAT.
So 3 unanswered touchdowns.
3 unanswered is right. Extra point up and good. One of them was off a one-play touchdown. One of them was off a pick 6. And then we saw that 2 50-second drive, or 2-minute 50-second drive.
All right, let's go ahead and thank the
Gray
sponsor one more time while I show the replay.
Show the replay on that touchdown?
Yeah.
So yeah, while you can see that touchdown, we would like to thank the night's sponsor, Scooter Coffee. It's fuel for the fall season by visit Scooter's Coffee and trying their new released fall menu, highlighted by the popular pumpkin spice latte, which one Jeff Rose had earlier today. Scooter's fall lineup includes month-watering pumpkin spice cake bits and autumn caramel crunch blender, a limited time twist on Scooter's signature drink. I think I have to try that one. The pumpkin spice caramelicious. Come see why people say there's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Again, thank you again to Scooter's Coffee, sponsoring the live stream.
So it's pumpkin spice like bites, like cake bites or something?
Yeah, pumpkin spice cake bites. Like they're just, I love fall time. Football, pumpkin, pretty good most of the time. And right now, Skyhawks are not loving this fall game right here. They trail 38-14. Another fair catch again. McQueen.
Fair catch. The official Blues whistle before the catch.
He said, no, just going to mark him down at the 32 and let the Skyhawks come on. So Skyhawks back onto the field. Have a big old hole to climb out if they want to claw back into this one. Looks like they're going to go with the youngin, Wella Kaiser, in the backfield with running backs, and be a handoff all the way to Kinsler and Holland. But he barely gets anything before being wrestled down. Look like Charlie Scarborough there on the stop. And that will be a gain of only 2 for the Skyhawks. Now in come the quarterback, Charlie Allen. He got a lot of that action on that 2-minute drive the Skyhawks tried to run. We'll see what he can do here. It's 2nd and 9. Skyhawks on their own 39. Allen dropping back to pass. Going to be a screen pass to the left side for Holland. He's got some room, breaks a blocker, and he's going to be inside the Warhawk territory, down to the 42-yard line for the Warhawks. Kinson Holland takes his little dump-off pass. He puts it into War Eagle territory, and here come the Skyhawks. And just like that, another quarterback change. Robert Malonk back into the game. 1st and 10, the War Eagle 42. 3 receivers up top, 1 on the bottom, Holland on his left hip. Malonk takes the snap, handoff to Holland all the way, running right. He's going to break a couple tackles into the secondary, barreling down inside to the 30-yard line. Kinson Holland now finding his feet. And he puts another Skyhawk first down, this time a gain of 11 off the handoff up the middle. And just like that, Robert Malonk, after giving the ball to Holland last play, he has another one in him. Again, both quarterbacks, Charlie Allen and Wella Kaiser, right by head coach John Wheeler and offense coordinator G.A. Mangus. 1st and 10, it's going to be a quarterback draw for Malonk. He's going to try to take it. He's going to get spun, spinning forward. He's hit behind the line. Looked like it was Ethan Razor yet again making that stop. Only a 1-yard gain for the War Eagles. Carter Stevens also was there on the stop. And now it's 2nd and 9 again for the Skyhawks. Just hitting 77 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Skyhawks trailing by 24. Have a drive though, as potential. They're in War Eagle territory. Gonna send one of the running backs out wide. It's gonna be Charlie Allen back there to pass. He's going deep down the right sideline for a receiver. It was underthrown. Was it caught? No, it hit the turf. Dalen Haltewanger out muscling a defender there. Looked like it was Lockett in coverage. However, didn't matter. That ball fell helplessly to the turf before anyone could pick it up. So 3rd and 9 for the Skyhawks. Trying to fight back into this game. Wella Kaiser, he's going to be the quarterback for this cradle to 3rd down play. 2 receivers either side. He's got Emmanuel Johnson on his left hip. Now he's going to move him over to the right. Looks like the War Eagles are going to bring some pressure. And they bring 6 up the middle. Going to be a screen, but it's batted in the air and knocked to the turf helplessly. Instant pressure against Wella Kaiser. Tried to it was a screen play all the way. Hammond called the right play, however, that ball was tipped up and falling helplessly to the turf. Make it 4th down. Skyhawks have to pretty much go for it from here on out if they want any shot of trying to win this game late. For this 4th down play, it's going to be Charlie Allen. He'll be the one doing the honors under center. Manuel Johnson in on his left hip. Tripped receivers up top, one on the bottom for the junior. Allen takes the snap, rushing for the War Eagles. Now he's going to have a man under the middle. Going to have to be right after the catch, and he's not going to get there, and he's tackled immediately. Jack Croft was a mesh concept. But Blake Croft, that middle linebacker, the senior captain there, hits him immediately. The rest of the War Eagle defense swarms them, and it's a turnover on downs.
That's Croft on Croft?
It was Croft on Croft.
Oh, man.
I know, it kind of mixed me up for a second. I was like, hold up, that's I just called this Croft guy. What's he doing on the stop, too? But, you know, met him in the middle. And it will now be a War Eagle possession. They have the ball on, it looks like, the 29 of their own. It's going to be a handoff to B.J. Montgomery on the right side. He's got an opening down the right sideline, breaks the tackle into the 15, into Skyhawk territory. All the way down to the Skyhawks' 43-yard line. 22-yard burst from Montgomery, who's starting to assert himself. The quarterback on that play was Tyler Waller. It's been Waller and Dobson, but Waller has so far taken the snaps under center in both possessions of the second half. They now have it in a 1st and 10. Skyhawks down by 24. Don't want to give up in this game. The War Eagles starting to do whatever they can and whatever they want. 1st down, taking the snap. Now Montgomery on a little counter play onto the right side, but he is swarmed and stopped around the line of scrimmage. Looked like Will McLean, the senior captain at linebacker. First one to hit Montgomery. And now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They gave him a yard on the run. Skyhawks need to stop here if they want any shot of maybe even making this a ball game. We've seen Flora earlier this season put 2 touchdowns up in 4 minutes. Anything is possible, but the clock is at 5 minutes. And after a long personnel change, Gray Collegiate's going to call a timeout with 5:06 left to go into the 3rd quarter, which gives us enough time to thank our sponsor,
Yes, it does.
Scooters Coffee. Thank you to Scooters Coffee. They are celebrating their grand opening of their new Gardner's Ferry location all month long. Scoot on through to their new location at 7808 Gardner's Ferry Road and get a free brew coffee of any size for the entire month of September. Yes, you heard me right, a free brewed coffee all September long. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drink, amazingly fast. Thank you to Scooters Coffee for sponsoring this live.
Nice.
Yeah. This game could get getting out of hand, and it could get out of hand a lot quicker if Hammond isn't able to put a stop.
Yeah, you can't give up a touchdown here with
No.
31.
I mean, we only have 17 minutes left to go in this game as a whole.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's going to have to basically be score, 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 score in quick succession. Hammond hasn't scored since the middle of the 2nd. It's been over a quarter of offensive drought for Hammond. It's not that they haven't had promising drives. They've gotten into War Eagle territory. I'm pretty sure every drive they've had since then, they just can't finish the drive and get on the board. So it's 2nd and 9 for Gray Collegiate. Going to be Waller taking the snap. He's going to look left all the way. Got Demarius Lockett over the middle. He's going to try to out-muscle, and no, he cannot. Zay Mathis, ball was underthrown by Waller. Zay Mathis caught up. Great defense, got his hands right into the hands of the receiver, knocking that ball down. to make it 3rd and long here for Gray Collegiate. We kind of look at Gray Collegiate upcoming. They're 2-0, on their way to being 3-0. If they can hold this 24-point lead, they play Camden next week before their bye. And a little fun fact, Camden plays this Gray Collegiate team, and then they come play Flora, or we go play them at their place.
Zem Stadium.
There we go. So Gray Collegiate playing a common opponent to AC Flora. Be 3rd and 9 though. Walder in the backfield sending BJ Montgomery out wide. Demarius Lockett screen pass, and it's going to be caught around the 34, and he's going to take it all the way up to the 31. That's enough for a first down.
It's an impressive catch in traffic.
It was a great catch. It was a tunnel screen pass. Defender basically kind of like plastered to him. Lockett able to come down with the ball and get enough for the first. So it's 1st and 10 on the 30. Walder in the backfield, quickly going to hand off to B.J. Montgomery to the right side, but he has nowhere to go. Guess who? Brewer Lamont. He's been all over the field tonight for the Skyhawks. Makes the tackle after a short gain on first down. B.J. Montgomery just couldn't find the hole there.
Wait, so if Camden's going to be playing Gray, there's a chance that Coach Renfro will be watching this at some point, right?
Potentially, yes, correct.
Yeah. So please let us stream the Flora Camden game, Coach.
Please, we would greatly appreciate it. Do you have sound on when you're watching this game? We would love to.
Coach, just don't use sound today.
I don't know. We'll find out if he gives us a text or anything.
Or how about if one of his players is no, we don't want to feel the players.
So Waller takes the snap. He's going to be a quarterback draw. He's going to get into secondary before he is knocked down. Quarterback draw all the way. And he gets around 8 on the carry. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the War Eagles. Hammond has a chance to get off the field here. So far, Tyler Waller been the man at the helm for the War Eagles this second half. Right now they are marching. 3rd and short though. Needs to get to around the 20 for the first. Handoff up the middle of B.J. Montgomery. He's got the first and more up the middle, slicing down inside the 10. B.J. Montgomery right up the gut. Hammond couldn't get a tackle on him. And he takes that down to the 8-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the War Eagles, moving quickly. Waller in the backfield, handing off to Montgomery again. This time, though, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. A couple people in there on the stop for the Skyhawks. Names we have not even called tonight. Bubba Alexander, the first man to hit him. And Hammond trying to rotate that defensive line in there. They've been overexerted, especially in this 3rd quarter so far. 2nd and goal here for the War Eagles. Waller still in the shotgun. Tight end in for Gray. B.J. Montgomery in the backfield with Waller. It's going to go to handoff up to him. Going up the middle, plunging down inside the 5, but he cannot put it home. Going to be 3rd and goal at the 2-yard line for Gray Collegiate, who are already up at the line. And the penny takes the snap, handoff, slamming home is B.J. Montgomery for another War Eagle touchdown. Back-to-back touchdowns for the junior at running back. He had 900 yards last year. He's currently well on his way to 1,000 here for the War Eagles, as they now are up 30 points, 44-14 with 1:55 left, pending the extra point from Junior Gonzalez. Good snap, good hold. Gonzalez puts it home. And Gray Collegiate now has 45 points on the board. Hammond only 14. And Gray Collegiate well on their way to becoming 3-0 here on the young season. But while you wait for this little kickoff here, we have time to thank our sponsor yet again, Scooter's Coffee. They are sponsoring tonight's live stream. Visit them at one of their 4 locations in the Midlands, including right down the road from Hammond at 7808 Gardner's Ferry Road. To take a peek at their menu, visit them online at www.scooterscoffee.com. So, this game was very competitive early on. It was a 3-point game with about halfway through the second quarter, and then it was Gray Collegiate. Screen pass, Jamarius Lockett, 65-yard touchdown. And Hammond was moving the ball. They had the ball inside War Eagle territory before a 75-yard pick 6 from the War Eagles linebacker, Kane Williams. And now the first 2 possessions of the second half for Gray Collegiate. B.J. Montgomery has put 2 into the end zone. And that's how the War Eagles have their 31-point lead here. Another short kickoff. Another fair catch for the War Eagles. Not the War Eagles, the Skyhawks, excuse me. One or the other.
Different bird.
You know, this time it's Jack Miller, defensive lineman or slash linebacker. Haven't called his name a lot tonight. And again, him and McQueen been doing the fair catching honors for the Skyhawks. So here we go. Hammond begins their drive at the 27, their own 27. It's going to be Robert Malonk in the backfield. Play action pass over the middle. Nobody home, and Jamarius Lockett with the interception at the 45. He's taking it up, and he's going to take it. He's got going through Skyhawk defenders, and he makes a man miss all the way to the end zone, but a block in the back may take this one back. Jamarius Lockett, 45-yard pick 6. I was so baffled at it. He was shaking and baking through defenders like it was nothing. However, it may be coming back. Holding block in the back. Flag around the 20. Looked like it probably wasn't the best call, smartest play for Gray Collegiate. Jamarius Lockett doing it on his own. Was probably going to score regardless. However, the penalty may have to give their offense some work. Would have been his 3rd touchdown of the night, the first one on defense here. Malonk looking left. It was Jack Croft, the intended receiver. He just never saw the ball, and Lockett went up and got it. And it was a block in the back. That flag was at the 20.
Yeah, the flag was at the 20. How were they at the 45?
Maybe they meant the 30.
Maybe there were a couple of blocks in the back. I don't know.
Not sure how that works.
I'm pretty sure the flag was at the 20.
I said the flag was at the 20, I think. However, I guess they meant to throw it at the 30 or something. Either way, War Eagles getting this drive at the 45. And it's Dre Dobson back in there at quarterback, giving Tyler Waller a break. First down, handoff to Caleb Forbes up the middle to the left, and he's got some space. Barreling through tacklers. 15 yards right up the gut. Sucker punching everyone all the way. It's Adis Jamison there on the stop, and there's a man down now for Hammond. That's number 7, Zay Mathis. Didn't see what happened to him. It looked like he was grabbing, looked to be his left leg, I think.
All right, so next Friday we'll be at home or at Flora.
Yeah.
No, or at Memorial
Stadium.
Against Brooklyn Casey, right?
Yes, Brooklyn Casey.
Okay.
Should be a fun one. They are also a 2-0 team. I'm excited to welcome them into Memorial Stadium. Back to our regularly scheduled program for any Falcons fans who are tuning in right now. On the field, though, Zay Mathis. He's up. Unfortunately, it doesn't look that good, as it's actually the right leg that he's not putting any weight on, as he's gingerly walking over to the sideline.
It almost looks like how you'd walk if you got like a bone bruise, like a...
Never had a bone bruise before,
yeah.
so I'm gonna take your word for it.
Or like get hit in your thigh by, I guess that would be like a Charlie horse.
Yeah.
Hitting the thigh with a knee, something like that.
Hopefully he's all right. But back on the fields, War Eagles have the ball at the Skyhawks 30. 2 receivers out wide, 1st and 10. Dre Dobson looking long, got a receiver in stride. Oh my goodness, did he make the catch? Yes, he did.
Wow.
Mossing grab for Gray Collegiate. That's Jai Chunsensai, I think.
I can't help you on that one.
I'd say it is a, I think it's Chuni sign. I think it's Chuni sign, I think. Or Chuni Singh.
How do you spell that?
All right. CHUNIESINGH. Either way, 1st and goal. Very busting up play. Not able to find pay dirt, though. It was Gray Collegiate, only a gain of 3 for Caleb Ford. It's now 2nd and goal inside the 2 for the War Eagles. Looking to add yet another one on the board as the clock is under 30 now. Dobson in the backfield, got Ford on his right hip. 3 receivers out there. Was a handoff right up the middle to Ford. Taking it in. Did he break the goal line? No, he did not.
Oh.
No, yeah, he did. Late signal from the referees. Touchdown for Caleb Ford. It's his first one on the year. And that continues to put the War Eagles in firm control of this one. About to go up 38 on the Skyhawks. They're going to take probably a crushing loss on their home turf. Well, Jamarius Lockett, seen him all over the field on the offense. That time on the defense making the play. Pick, would have been a pick 6 if it wasn't for the block in the back. However, Caleb Ford said, I'll take care of that. As well as that receiver, Jai. I'm sorry I'm butchering your name. I think it's Chuni Singh is his name. Either way, he is. Or I think it's Chuni Sai. I think it's Chuni Sai. But either way, he is. That was his first catch of the year, by the way. Just in case. Wow. Yeah. First catch of the year, mossing the Skyhawks. Any NFL receiver would have been proud after watching that catch. Fortunately, not many fans of the stadium are.
Oh, yeah. That reminds me, I actually saved the replay for that catch.
Yeah, you could just.
I didn't save the touchdown.
Well, this catch is, is just that pretty. You look, he's just looked right all the way and absolutely going over the top.
Yes,
Made it look easy. Well, now time for some pride here for the Skyhawks. Can they try to score again? It's been over a quarter and a half since they put one into the end zone. Junior Gonzalez, short kickoff here. McQueen this time, no fair catch for the linebacker, and he almost loses the ball. It came out, and it's gonna go out of bounds before Gray Collegiate can jump on it. Lucky break there for the Skyhawks. Almost disaster for McQueen. That tried to just take it instead of fair catching it, and almost disaster. She almost had to go out there again for that. So it's 1st and 10 for the Skyhawks at their own 47. Looks like it's Muela Kaiser in the backfield. Double running back, Johnson and Holland on his left and right. 3 receivers out there. It's going to be a handoff to Johnson up the middle. And he's going to be powering forward and falling at the 41. And that will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Gray Collegiate, 21-point 3rd quarter there, giving them a commanding 52-14 point lead. Not much to cheer about for the Skyhawks. Unfortunately, Jeff, we haven't seen the light show in a while.
It kind of hurts.
Well, that was like the hope. We were hoping to see the light show, but unfortunately.
Hey, we still got another quarter of football.
Still got another quarter left, so there's still a lot of time left. But before we get to that 4th quarter, we'd like to thank tonight's sponsor, Scooters Coffee. It's fuel for the fall season by visiting Scooters Coffee and trying their newly released fall menu, highlighted by the popular pumpkin spice latte, Scooter's fall lineup includes mouth-watering pumpkin spice cake bites, the autumn caramel crunch blender, a limited time twist on Scooter's signature drink, the pumpkin spice caramelicious. Come see why people say there's just something about Scooter's coffee.
Excellent. All right, so it's the fourth quarter now, so it's probably far enough into the game for me to thank Scott Gambrell for putting me in touch with Scooter's Coffee. He asked for a shout out. So.
There you go. So
it's a fourth quarter shout out.
I am not a part of the advertisement. Whoever he pulls in, I'm just the voice you get to hear reading them all.
What's funny is like so he put me in touch, and then one of the co-owners brought in Andrew into the conversation, and hold on just a second.
Oh, no, you're good. Dropping back to pass Charlie Allen, going to be a screen pass over the middle, and he's got some room to rumble. Michael Taylor catch over the middle, catch at the 45, taking that about 10 yards extra after the catch into War Eagle territory.
Yeah, and so I didn't even realize that I know Andrew Reed, one of the co-owners.
There you go.
It's kind of funny to see like email from him. I was like,
You're like, he's like, hey, you want to sponsor? And you're like, sure. All right, 1st and 10 now at the 46. Double running back in there again. This time a handoff to Emmanuel Johnson, but he's swung down behind the line. Bunch of War Eagles there and on the stop. Looks like Blaine Redden was the first one to hit. It was actually Kinson Holland on the carry. It looked like Blaine Redmond was the one initially on the stop, and it's a loss of 5 on the play back into Skyhawk territory on the 49 of their own. 2nd and 15, 2 receivers out to the bottom, 1 up top, 2 running backs in the backfield. Rolling right all the way, Charlie Allen looking for a receiver, and he just misses, almost intercepted from Devon Toney. Haven't seen Toney's name called at all tonight, but the linebacker in coverage. Intended receiver was William Hudson, the tight end. But Allen couldn't connect, and now it's 3rd and long for the Skyhawks. Looks like they're going to try to keep this clock running as much as possible here.
I guess the fourth quarter with this much of a lead.
Look,
clock runs in, at least in South Carolina High School League.
Look, I got to be up in around 6 hours. I'm not complaining. All right, 3rd and 15 here for the Skyhawks. Charlie Allen still back there at quarterback. 3 receivers down low, 1 to the top as the Skyhawks going left to right here. Gray Collegiate looking like to bring pressure up the middle. They do, picking it up the Skyhawks. Down shot down the left side of the field. It's just deflected away. Everett Edens there, however, no dice for him. As another player another player I've seen tonight.
Yeah, it's Edens.
Edens, excuse me, I'm sorry. Edens, it looks like, actually, I can't tell who was in coverage. I think it was Riley Cunningham, but I'm not exactly sure.
Everett was on the Sertoma team with Hearn, a couple other people, Brewer Lamont, and Hampton Red. I think Manning Red's on the roster too, right?
Who?
Manning Red.
For Hammond?
Hammond.
Potentially. Unfortunately, I didn't get as much of a chance as I wanted to. I had to work a little bit over the time.
They were all on the same PBL team.
Yeah, Hampton Red is 52.
He's a lineman,
Yeah.
And then Manning should be up higher on the list if he is.
I'm looking. He may be on. I don't know if there. Oh, yeah, he is. There he is. He's another lineman, number 21.
21. Okay.
You've not heard his name tonight, so. Well, running clock here as we hit 9 minutes in the 4th quarter. Gray Collegiate starts their next possession on their own 18-yard line. Looks like Dre Dobson back there at quarterback. 2 receivers either side. Caleb Forbes in the backfield with them. 1st and 10 here. Dobson looking right all the way. Screen pass, and he connects to his target, who quickly gets out of bounds. Connor Holmes. He's been in there all game. Hasn't really been looked at a lot. Takes a little screen pass on the left side for around 6 yards. Whereas, actually, it was more like, it was about 6. I was right. Gotta trust myself more. Anyways, 2nd and 4 here for the War Eagles. 2 receivers out wide either side. Again, Ford in the backfield. No change for the War Eagles, and it's a handoff to Ford. He take it to the right side, bouncing it outside, trying to find some ground, but he cannot. Chopped down at the line of scrimmage, and a flag on the play. Making the stop for the Skyhawks is Drew McCall. And there's a penalty. Ref's talking it over. Looks probably like a holding call on Gray Collegiate.
Wait, the official's trying to get the clock running?
I would assume so.
Trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, holding on the War Eagles. Loss of 10 with the penalty. And now put the War Eagles behind the sticks at their own 14. Clock still running as we're now at 7:45. It is now 2nd and 14 here for the War Eagles. Dobson at quarterback. Looks like he'll probably finish the game for the War Eagles. 2 receivers out again. Ford in the backfield. Quick snap looking right. He's got a receiver on the right sideline. Caught breaking a tackle, and he goes all the way inside or past the 25. Looked like it was Zion Job, the receiver, bringing it almost a 13-yard gain there on 2nd down. So it's 3rd and 1 for the War Eagles. 7 minutes left to go here. Hammond trying for a 3rd down stop. Same formation, 2 receivers, 1 running back on either 2 receivers either side, 1 running back. Ford gets the snap or gets the ball on the ground, trying to fight his way for a first. I don't think he got it. Looks like he was stopped at the line of scrimmage, and that will put Gray Collegiate at a 4th and 1. And it looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. Looking to go for it. Last 4th down was successful with a 30-yard touchdown. We'll see how they follow it up here. Again, Dobson with Ford in the backfield. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Did he power forward enough? Skyhawks hit him in the backfield, but he gets a yard. Caleb Ford hammers it forward for a War Eagle 1st down, as the clock is about to hit 6 minutes in this one. And unfortunately, it's not looking like we're going to get another light show tonight.
Oh, well. Maybe we'll have to come back.
We may have to. 1st and 10, Dobson looking right all the way to Holmes, and he has them, but there's not much space for him. Getting about a yard or 2. However, there is one of those disgusting little yellow markers on the field.
Did the cheerleaders get louder?
I think they did. Okay. I feel like I got louder in my own headset. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not, but I feel like I am much loudly talking.
I know. I didn't make any adjustments. I don't know.
Is it louder on the stream?
I mean, yeah.
Because I feel like I am shouting at myself.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Huh.
So looks like it was holding. So I lost. Now it's 1st and 20 on the play. Handoff right up the middle. Barely a gain, maybe for a yard. Looks like it's Blaine Redmond on the carry. Gain of 2 up to their own 22-yard line, and now it's going to be 2nd and 18 for the War Eagles. Same formation yet again. I get tired of calling it, but 2 receivers either side, running back in the backfield, and this time it's tight end Blaine Redmond. Takes the snap, handoff to Redmond. No, he's going to pull it out and take it himself for Dobson, trying to fight a defender off, but the Skyhawks say not today. Throw him down behind the line of scrimmage. Again, more people we have not called the name of tonight. Edward Grimsley there on the stop before the Skyhawks rushed him. Now it is 3rd and a mile, aka 3rd and 20 here for the War Eagles, who need the 40-yard line for a 1st down. not how the Skyhawks envision this night going, but they would love to get off the field here. Third and forever, going to be a quarterback keeper all the way to Dobson, who's going to get hit behind the line, break a tackle. He only gets back to the line of scrimmage, if that. He sidestepped a man, but he gets up a yard, and that will be 4th and 19. Should be punt time for Gray Collegiate, but it looks like the offense is staying out there.
Wait, what?
Interesting decision, I guess. Either way, 4th and 19 here for the War Eagles. Maybe just trying to wait. I guess I don't really know what the reason is. That clock is still at like 3 minutes left.
Oh, they're going to call
Yeah, they're going to call timeout. Yeah, wasting as much time as I guess they can before they call their second timeout of the half. So this may be the last chance we get to do it, but we would like to thank our sponsor, Scooters Coffee, tonight. They are sponsoring tonight's live stream, and everything they do is based on the values that good people at Scooters Coffee believe in and live by. The result, a company that recognizes relationships are the foundation of their success, and at the end of the day, relationships are what really matter. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Thank you, Scooters Coffee, and sorry for my volume changing.
That's me.
You did not warn me about that before I started reading.
I barely touched it, and it.
About to say, I barely touched it, and my voice went down to a whisper, and I was like, hold up. So here comes the punt team now for Gray Collegiate. Haven't heard his name a lot, but William Rowe, the punter for Gray, back there, and no return man for the Skyhawks. Jack Croft went off. No block. It's going to be a spiraling kick. Actually, there is going to be a return man. I didn't see him back there. Looked like Croft went off the sideline. However, I guess he ran back on late. And that ball is down to the War Eagle 48. So Hammond offense getting one more crack at it tonight. Again, just trying to put the ball in the end zone one more time. It's been over 2 quarters now since the Skyhawk offense has been able to hit pay dirt. We'll see if they can here. Or will Gray Collegiate have one more stop in them? Looks like it's been going to the 2 running back look for the Skyhawks. They're going to keep that going. Quarterback looks to be Malak in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be a pitch route all the way to the left side, and Emmanuel Johnson's got some space before he barrels up inside the 45 to around the 42. Nice little carry there for Johnson. It's now 2nd and 4, and a lot of personnel switch out coming, and in trotting in Wella Kaiser for the Skyhawks. He'll get a crack. Got a couple more plays here. Clock's still running and about 90 seconds left of the game. Skyhawks would love just put one more in the end zone. Those 90 seconds. We'll see what happens. Wella Kaiser takes the snap in the pistol formation. Handoff up the middle to Kinsler Holland before he is slung down after around 5 yards right at the first down marker. Kane Williams yet again on the stop. I feel like I've called his name so many times, almost like a broken record. However, he has truly been the player for this War Eagle defense. Clock now under a minute, 3rd and 1. Wella Kaiser and handoff to Emmanuel Johnson up the middle, and he's going to break free for a nice gain and a first down up to around the 31. And now clock under 40 seconds. Skyhawks in no real rush, and Charlie Allen will go into the game, maybe the final quarterback entering the game tonight for the Skyhawks. You know, interesting formation. I guess every couple plays they switch quarterbacks, and that just really doesn't work a lot of the time. I guess they're trying to find who works best, but still, it's not an easy formula to crack. Either way, trips double receivers out to the right side, and that's where Charlie's going to look over to the right. He's got a receiver. Does he make the grab? Yes, he did. Picking that ball off the turf. And that may do it for the game. Give the man some love. Number 88, Sullivan Epps, is the last receiver who's going to touch the ball for the Skyhawks, and that will be the end of this one. Gray Collegiate puts a thumping on Hammond, 52-14, and they come into Hammond School and down the Skyhawks with relative ease. It wasn't really relative ease for the first about
17,
quarter and a half.
Yeah.
And then just like that, I mean, like legitimately like that, it was 24-14, and then Hammond driving, pick six. And then
it's a good, great team.
Great, I mean, as usual, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
There's almost never not a good great team.
Yeah, and that receiver,
Jamarius Lockett.
Yeah.
He's the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. He's the real deal.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of the Gamecock, played for South Point. Oh crap. Drawing a blank on him now. It's a Gamecock receiver. I think he's somewhere in the depth chart now.
Do not know, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll kind of touch on it. I didn't really do it at all this today, but Hammond does have a game next week. They go to Lawrence Manning. They play 4 straight away games. I guess you kind of touched on it.
4 straight away, yeah.
Lawrence Manning, Wilson Hall, Camden Methodist. And then they go to Georgia and play Augusta Christian.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, they got 4 straight away games before coming back to play Cardinal Newman toward the middle of October.
Awesome. All right, but we have actually I have Creighton football on Wednesday.
Oh.
You can go work at Publix or something.
I will be at Publix, unfortunately.
Middle school football.
Fortunately, I will not be able to call out of that game.
Yeah, and then I have to decide if I need to go to Brooklyn Casey on Thursday for JV. We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
It's up to you. I mean,
three nights in a row standing up for 4 hours.
Unfortunately, I won't be there, but
then Friday.
It'll be Friday.
Yeah, Friday at Memorial against Brooklyn Casey.
Ready for that one. Back in action of the Falcons after a dominating win last week over Dreer.
Yeah.
Now they're looking to, they kind of.
Hopefully keep it going.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, they kind of found that success. They found what works for them. Roper-Wensky looks solid.
Yep.
See if they can kind of just find their way back into that rhythm and see if they can start putting together another season we're accustomed to seeing them have.
Awesome. All right, well, thanks for joining me. Thanks to Scooters.
Yeah, thank you to tonight's sponsor, Scooters Coffee. They are celebrating their grand opening of their new Gardner's Ferry location all month long. Just go on over to their new location at 7808 Gardner's Ferry Road next to the Take 5 oil change and get a free brewed coffee of any size for the entire month of September. You heard that right. Free brewed coffee all September long. Scooters Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drink, amazingly fast. Thank you again for sponsoring tonight. And, of course, I will be there getting a free brew coffee. Maybe tomorrow morning. I don't know. I don't know if I'll have time in the morning, but definitely sometime next week I'll be over there.
Awesome. Me too. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.